Live on a Friday night, it's Utah Grizzlies hockey. As it's the first of three straight games in the Central Time Zone, tonight the Grizzlies take on the Allen Americans. Hi, everybody. Welcome to Utah Grizzlies hockey. I'm Tyson Whiting. It's going to be an interesting one here tonight as the Grizzlies take on the Americans in the first of 7 meetings this year between the clubs. It'll be the first of 4 meetings between Allen over the next 8 days. Remember, the Grizzlies will take on Allen next week for a 3-game series at Maverick Center on December 6th, 8th, and 9th. Well, last week, the Grizzlies won 2 out of 3 games against the Newfoundland Growlers as Utah got a 4-1 victory to begin the series on November 22nd as Dakota Raby had 1 goal and 1 assist, and Trent Miner stopped 29 of 30, and Brandon Cutler had 2 assists. On Friday, it was a really interesting game where the score was tied at 3 halfway through the third period, but Jordan Martell scored a power play goal and then 2 shorthanded tallies. Mick Messner scored to make it 5-3 with 2:03 left in regulation, and Nathan Burke added an empty netter at the end. Messner had 2 goals and 1 assist for the Grizz that night as Utah won each of the first 2 games of the series. On Saturday night, it was the Growlers. They got a 2-0 victory, but despite the loss, Dante Januzzi was outstanding in net, stopping 27 of 28. Januzzi will get the start in net for the Grizzlies, and he'll be going up against Levi Merilainen, who has an NHL entry-level deal with the Ottawa Senators. Merilainen, just 21 years old. He played in the season opener for Allen, stopping 43 of 45 in Allen's 5-2 victory. It's kind of been tough sledding for the Americans so far this year, as Allen has a record of 5-10-1, and they are just 0-5 at home this season. As for the Grizzlies, they are 6-7 on the year, and they look to go to the 500 mark with a victory tonight. But Utah is just 0-3 away from Maverick Center, so something's got to give. Allen hasn't won at home, and the Grizz haven't won on the road so far this season. So it should be an interesting one here tonight, Grizzlies and the Americans. Don't forget the Grizz will be at BOK Center on Saturday night and then Sunday afternoon at 3:05 as the Grizz have 3 games in about a 48-hour stretch with travel between Friday and Saturday's games. So it's going to be interesting tonight for the Grizzlies. There are some familiar names on the Allen club, and for Allen, obviously it's a team that they've done a good job against in the past, as the Grizzlies went 4-8 against Allen last season. But the Americans have had a ton of injuries, and for the Grizzlies, they've had some injuries on their own front. And we'll talk about who's going to be in the lineup here tonight. We'll recap the month of November, as after all, we start a new month here on December 1st. We'll recap the month of November for the Grizzlies, and we'll also give you the lineups for both teams. One key storyline is the Grizzlies' Adam Berg makes his debut in a Utah uniform. He was acquired in a trade with the Cincinnati Cyclones, and the Grizzlies are going to be going up against Johnny Walker, who will be wearing number 6 for the Americans tonight. He'll be the top line center. We'll give you the lineups for both teams, and we'll also go over the month of November as we're in business on a Friday night, and you're listening to the Grizzlies Hockey Network, presented by Rio Tinto Kennecott.
This isn't just copper. It's our job. It's food on our family's tables. Without it, we couldn't stay in touch. It's what keeps our homes warm and our lights on. It's the power behind the team and a greener, brighter future. This isn't just copper. It's a proud Utah and a strong America.
Welcome back to Utah Grizzlies hockey. I'm hanging out at the Grizz Cave as the Grizzlies take on the Allen Americans. I'm hanging out at Maverick Center, and the Grizz are 1 time zone to the east as they take on Allen for the first of 7 meetings between the clubs this year. In fact, 4 of the next 6 games to the Grizzlies will be against the Americans. Don't forget, Utah will be at Tulsa on Saturday night and Sunday afternoon. But it's going to be a big homestand for the Grizzlies next week at Maverick Center. Don't forget that the next home game is going to be a Smith's family night, and that's where tickets are 4 for $40. And each additional ticket after 4 is just $10. So 5 for $50, 6 for $60, 7 for $70. If you got a big family, come on down to Maverick Center on Wednesday night. It's the first Smith's family night of the regular season. That's going to be on Wednesday night here at Maverick Center, the Grizzlies' next home game, which is against the Allen Americans. Well, Utah finished the month of November with a record of 4-5. Arguably the most exciting game in the month came on November 10th against Wichita, where the Grizzlies overcame a 4-1 deficit to win 5-4. Brandon Cutler and Jordan Martell were outstanding in the third period of that game. Utah was pretty good at home. They had a record of 4-2 at Maverick Center in the month of November. Jordan Martell was statistically Utah's best forward, as he had 9 points, 4 goals, and 5 assists in 9 games in November. And he also led the team with 33 shots. It was also Brett Stapley who was outstanding in November. Stapley joined the Grizzlies for the second game in the month of November, and he had 8 points in 8 games with 3 goals and 5 assists. Statistically, it was the Rooster Jordan Martell that led the way with 4 goals in the month of November. Martell, Stapley, and Brian Yoon each tied for the club lead with 5 assists. In November, Martell led the way with 9 points. He also led the Grizzlies with 33 shots on goal in the month. In terms of the plus-minus category, 2 guys who were outstanding in the month of November, Mick Messner and Brian Yoon, were each a +6. How about Messner in that performance he had on November 24th against Newfoundland when the Grizzlies won 6-3, and he had 2 goals and 1 assist. It was the first multiple-point game for Messner in his pro career. Messner also had his first pro goal on November 17th, or make that November 18th, when the Grizzlies lost to Iowa 3-2. Utah's looking for its first road win of the season, and maybe they'll get it here tonight against the Allen Americans. And speaking of Brian Yoon, who was a +6 in the month of November, Yoon is a +6 so far in the regular season. That leads all Grizzlies skaters. Utah tonight will be rolling with 11 forwards and 6 defensemen. That includes Adam Berg, who's making his Grizzlies debut. Berg appeared in 8 games with Cincinnati earlier this year and had 1 goal and 1 assist. Berg will be wearing number 14 for the Grizzlies. Last year, Berg played 19 games with Cincinnati and had 4 goals, 2 assists, and a +4 rating. Berg also had 2 goals in 11 games in the 2023 Kelly Cup playoffs. Berg actually played in the 3-game series when Cincinnati was at Maverick Center in March of 2023. Berg had 1 goal and 1 assist in the series. It's the Grizzlies and the Americans. It's going to be a lot of fun here tonight, and it always is when these teams meet. And we'll give you the lineups for both teams when we come back, as you're listening to Utah Grizzlies Hockey, presented by Rio Tinto Kennecott.
Since 1939, America First has helped people start businesses, buy homes and cars, and achieve their financial goals. Today, our top priority is still the financial success of you and your family, which is why we're giving new members $100 when they sign up for a basic savings and checking account, and another $100 when they upgrade to premium checking and enroll in and use direct deposit. So head to americafirst.com today and join the credit union that always puts its members first.
Maverick's new bean-to-cup machines always deliver a freshly ground cup of coffee on demand, so you can enjoy any of our premium roasts at their best, day or night, hot or iced. Enjoy a fresh cup today.
Welcome back to Utah Grizzlies Hockey. I'm Tyson Whiting. It's the first of 7 meetings between the Grizzlies and Americans, and for Utah, it's the first of 3 games within a 48-hour stretch. We're not quite sure yet who the starters are for both teams, but we'll give you the lineups. First, for the visiting Utah Grizzlies, who are led by third-year head coach Ryan Kanasowicz. The Grizz have a record of 6-7 this season. They're 0-3 away from the friendly confines at Maverick Center. The starting goaltender is Dante Januzzi, who's making his 3rd appearance as a professional. Januzzi played the last 5 years with the WHL's Portland Winterhawks. Januzzi listed at 6'1" and 190 pounds. He's got a record of 0-2, but he's played a lot better than the record would indicate, as Januzzi stopped 27 of 28 on November 24th against the Newfoundland Growlers, and Utah ended up losing that game 2-0. The second goal that the Growlers scored wasn't on an empty net. And his pro debut on November 18th against Iowa on the road, he stopped 31 of 34. So Januzzi so far in his pro career has stopped 58 of 62. The backup goaltender tonight is Garrett Metcalf, as Trent Miner is up in the AHL with the Colorado Eagles. We're not sure who the starters are, as we mentioned before, but we do know the top line forwards are going to be Nathan Burke, Brandon Cutler and Aaron Aragon. Watch out for Burke. He has 5 goals and 4 assists. In fact, he's my pick for the Optum first goal of the game. Everybody make your pick for the Optum first goal of the game as to who's going to score first for the Grizzlies tonight. It looks like we do have the lineups, the starters. Januzzi is going to be a net. Metcalf will be the backup. The starting forwards are going to be Brett Stapley. Stapley wearing number 7, second-year pro. He has 3 goals and 5 assists in 8 games and a +1 rating. He'll be lined up with Mick Messner, who's played outstanding hockey as of late. Messner has 3 goals and 4 assists in 13 games. The other starting forward is going to be Cole Gallant, the Western Michigan product. Gallant has 2 goals and 2 assists in 13 games. The other forwards we're expected to see tonight include Nathan Burke, Brandon Cutler, and Aaron Aragon. We also see Dakota Raby, as well as the Iron Man Tyler Penner, who's in there every game for Utah since he started the 2021-22 season. Jordan Martell, also in the Grizzlies lineup. Martell led all Grizzlies skaters in points in the month of November with 9. The Rooster has 5 goals and 5 assists this season. The 10 points are tied for the club lead with Brandon Cutler. Adam Berg making his Grizzlies debut. He'll be wearing number 14. Berg is 6'1" and 190 pounds. And the 38-year-old Dean Yakura is also in there for the Grizz. Yakura has appeared in every game for the Grizzlies this season. It's game 14 for Utah. 6 defensemen for the Grizzlies tonight. The starting defensive pairing, Brian Yoon, will be in there. He's a +6. He was a +6 in the month of November. Yoon has 5 assists in his last 8 games. He'll be paired up with Keone Teixeira, who's wearing number 74. It's Teixeira's 6th season as a pro. He spent the last 4 years with the Indy Fuel. Teixeira has 1 goal and 4 assists in 13 games and a +2 rating. So Yoon and Teixeira, the starting defensive pairing. We'll also see a lot of Kyle Mayhew and Josh Wesley. Mayhew this year has 4 goals and 3 assists in 13 games and an even ± rating. Josh Wesley, the Grizzlies captain, has 2 goals and 4 assists in 13 games. Wesley delivered some big hits against the Growlers last week, and he's been a physical presence all year long. Jordan Stone last week was a forward, but this week he'll play a defensive role for the Grizzlies. He'll be number 19, and we'll also see Jacob Semick, the Arizona State product, out there. Semick wearing number 17. He has 4 penalty minutes in 7 games. So the starting defensive pairing once again is Yoon and Teixeira, but we will also see Mayhew, Wesley, as well as Stone and Semick. Defensemen who are scratches tonight, Cade Jensen, as well as Michael Underwood, and Corey Thomas serving the first of a 2-game suspension for a hit he delivered about 3/4 of the way through the second period on Saturday night against the Growlers. We mentioned the other the 11 forwards for the Grizzlies, the 2 scratches. Their forwards for Utah include Dylan Fitz, who's out with an injury, and Cody Cron still recovering from an injury, and Cron yet to make his Grizzlies debut, but we're certainly looking forward to seeing him out there as he's been out practicing a little bit. And for Fitz, it might be a little bit of time before he comes back into the Grizzlies lineup with an upper body injury. Now the starters for the homestanding Allen Americans, who are led by future Hall of Fame player Chad Costello. The Americans are 5-10-1 this season. They are 0-5 at home. Levi Marilainen is the starting goaltender. It's his second appearance this season. He was just sent over from the AHL's Belleville Senators, who are the Americans affiliate. They are affiliated with the Ottawa Senators in the NHL. Marilainen stopped 43 of 45 in a 5-2 victory on opening night against the Idaho Steelheads. The backup goaltender is Mark Sinclair. A starting defensive pairing for the Americans, Joe Gattenby, who played last year with the Fort Wayne Comets. Gattenby has 3 assists in 12 games. He'll be paired up with Justin Allen. Allen wearing number 27. He has 2 goals and 1 assist and a +2 rating in 6 games. The Americans are rolling with 7 defensemen. Chris Mallory is the Allen Americans Iron Man. He's appeared in every game since he started the 2021-22 season. Mallory, I think the streak even goes further than Tyler Penner. I even think he played in some games for Allen in the 2020-21 season towards the end, as well as 5 playoff games. Mallory is wearing the captain's C, and he's been outstanding. 5 goals and 12 assists in 16 games. Mallory will be paired up with Nolan Orzek. Orzek actually played against the Grizzlies as a member of the Iowa Heartlanders on Wednesday, November 15th, and between the 15th and 17th of November, he was traded from the Heartlanders to the Allen Americans. Orszak will be wearing number 44. We'll also see Andrew Jarvis as well as the former Grizzly Eric Williams and Stan Demon also in there wearing number 5. Demon played with 3 different college programs. So the starting defensive pairing is Gattenby and Allen. The starting forwards, we will see Jordan Ty Fournier, 2 goals and 2 assists in 12 games. He'll be wearing number 14. He'll be paired up with Solog Bakic. Bakic wearing number 23, a native of Dallas, Texas. He has 2 goals in 12 games. And Spencer Asachuk, who's been around about as long as the Allen Americans franchise has been around. He has 4 goals and 4 assists in 14 games, and he's a big guy at 6'6" and 230 pounds. So the starting forward line is going to be Fournier as well as Bakic and Asachuk. We'll also see Johnny Walker making his 3rd appearance in an Allen uniform. He was just signed by the Americans about 7 days ago. Walker in 2 games has 2 goals and 1 assist. He wore number 7 for the Grizzlies last year. He'll be number 6 this season. Last year in a Grizzlies uniform in 33 games, he had 12 goals and 6 assists and 171 penalty minutes. Walker also appeared in 4 playoff games last season against the Idaho Steelheads. So watch out for Johnny Walker and a couple other forwards to keep an eye out for. Matt Marcineau wearing number 21. Marcineau was one of Rapid City's best scorers last year, and so far this season, he has 18 points in 16 games. Colby McCauley has also given the Grizzlies a tough time over the years. McCauley, a veteran of the Mountain Division, he'll be wearing number 29. He has 7 goals and 3 assists in 16 games, and last year's league MVP. Hank Crone will also be in there wearing number 67. Crone has 2 goals and 8 assists in 6 games. Grizzlies, for the first time this season, will be wearing the black jerseys with white numbers and professional green trim. Allen is wearing a white jersey with red numbers on the sleeve, as well as the back of the jersey, and red on the shoulders. Certainly a sharp look. It's Swiftie night over at Credit Union of Texas Event Center. I'm pretty sure they're playing nothing but Taylor Swift music. And maybe there's a couple Travis Kelce references in there as well. I actually attended a Taylor Swift concert this past summer. It was certainly a good show. She spent about 3 hours there. And you think about Denver being with the altitude as it is, she hardly took a break. In fact, the only time it seemed like there was ever a break was for her to change clothes, change wardrobes. It was absolutely outstanding to watch Taylor Swift in action. They got Swiftie night. They don't have Taylor Swift over at Credit Union of Texas Event Center. They don't even have Travis Kelce, but I imagine they're going to have a good time over in Allen. Levi Marilinen, the starting goaltender, introduced to the crowd over at Credit Union of Texas Event Center, and we got a lot of fun in store here tonight. Don't forget, it's the first of a 3-game weekend set over in the Central Time Zone, but the Grizz will travel from Allen to Tulsa after tonight's game. They will face the Tulsa Oilers tomorrow evening at 6:05 in the Mountain Time Zone and Sunday afternoon at 3:05. We're hanging out here in the lobby at Maverick Center. I don't know. We're in the Grizz Cave. We're right next to the Grizzlies team store, and hopefully everybody's having a good time. But do bear with me. I am at the mercy of the Flow Sports camera, and unfortunately at times it's not perfect. So please have patience with me as I'm just going to try to find a way to describe the game the best I can. When we come back, we'll have face-off over in Texas as it's the Grizzlies and the Americans coming up next on the Grizzlies Hockey Network.
When you pay with the Nitro card at Maverick, you always save 10 cents or more on fuel every gallon, every day. And you could save a whole lot more thanks to Nitro Best Price. Pick up a Nitro card and upgrade your Adventure Club account.
Since 1939, America First has helped people start businesses, buy homes and cars, and achieve their financial goals. Today, our top priority is still the financial success of you and your family, which is why we're giving new members $100 when they sign up for a basic savings and checking account, and another $100 when they upgrade to premium checking and enroll in and use direct deposit. So head to AmericaFirst.com today and join the credit union that always puts its members first.
This isn't just copper. It's our job. It's food on our family's tables. Without it, we couldn't stay in touch. It's what keeps our homes warm and our lights on. It's the power behind the team and a greener, brighter future. This isn't just copper. It's a proud Utah and a strong America.
It's a great night for hockey as two big standings points are on the line tonight as the Grizzlies are over in Allen, Texas to take on the Allen Americans for a Friday night showdown. I'm Tyson Whiting. Hopefully it's going to be a fun night of hockey as the Allen Americans are looking for their first win at home this season and the Grizzlies are looking for their first win on the road. Everybody make your pick for the Optum first goal of the game as to who's going to score first for the Grizzlies tonight. The Grizzlies so far this season are averaging 2.8 goals per game. The Allen Americans averaging 3.1, but really the tough part for the Americans so far this season has been their defensive unit. They allow about 45 shots per game, an average of 15 per period. The Americans are allowing 4.8 goals per game. So watch out for the shot count early on as the Americans have already used 35 players this season, which is normally what the Grizzlies go through in an entire year. Referee tonight is Marc-Olivier Faneuf. The linesmen are Michael Miggins and Daniel Barnes. Grizz wearing the black jerseys with white numbers, professional green trim. They'll be skating from left to right as we see it on Flow Sports. Allen in the white jersey with red numbers will be skating from left to right. As the two captains are at center ice for the ceremonial puck drop. For the Grizzlies, it's Josh Wesley, the son of former NHLer Glenn Wesley. And for the Allen Americans, it's former Grizzly Chris Malari, who started his pro career with Utah in the first half of the 2020-21 season. He has been a consistent force for the Americans since he joined them late in that same season. In fact, he's been about as much of an Iron Man, if not even a little bit more than what Tyler Penner is for the Grizzlies. Levi Marilinen's making his first appearance for Allen since opening night, where Allen defeated Idaho on the road 5-2. Dante Januzzi gets the start for Utah. It's his third professional appearance. He has stopped 58 of 62 over his first two games. Grizzlies will start out with Stapley, Messner, and Gallant. The starting defensive pairing is Teixeira and Yoon. As hopefully we'll get a little bit closer view than this to start the action. As the puck is dropped, and Allen wins the faceoff. They skate from right to left. As they move it ahead, puck lifts high into the air, and it goes out of play as we get our first whistle 8 seconds into the contest. As the Americans were trying to enter the offensive zone, the puck lifted out of play. Neutral zone draw, Grizzlies territory near circle. Has taken the face-off is Spencer Asachuk wearing number 26. For the Grizzlies, it's Brett Stapley. Draw won by the Americans as they're at neutral ice. Now they're back in their own zone. As Justin Allen will feed it out to center ice in traffic. Grizzlies poke it back to the center ice logo. Allen will chip it in. Januzzi behind his net, wearing the black jersey for the first time, wearing number 73, gets it ahead. As the Grizz lifting out to center, it bounces in the Allen zone. The Americans backhand it towards the right point as it kicks off of Bakic. As the Americans back deep in their own zone as they're behind Marilinen, skating from right to left as they spread the ice about 40 seconds into the game. As the Americans continue to hold as Malari on the ice for his first shift of the evening. Left wing pass towards Hank Crone, last year's MVP, now to center ice. Americans gain the line. They skate towards the right circle, now around the net. As the Americans feed it out in front, it kicks off of Januzzi. It goes to the right point. As Orzek throws to the right circle, lefty shot, saved by Januzzi. Rebound goes to Utah. Grizz tap it towards center ice. Allen pokes it back in. Americans near corner, center it, but nobody's home as they try to find a cutter out in front of the net. Grizz move it ahead. Nathan Burke gains the line right side. Now he skates towards the circle, and Allen took it away, and that's Hank Crone, last year's league MVP. Crone moves it ahead. Allen skates down the middle. Now towards the left circle. Backhand shot goes wide. As Tyler Penner towards the far corner gets it. He moves it back towards the Grizzlies net. Now towards the far side. Grizz have it. I think that's Kyle Mayhew towards the far goal line. He slides it ahead. Grizz carry it out to center ice. Tyler Penner, the Colgate product, third-year pro, will lift it in as Marilinen stays in front of his net. The Americans get it. They skate around Allen's net as Grizz get back check Allen as Martel throws it to the far side. Now up top, high slot, righty shot. Saved by Marilinen. As well, we got the wide angle. I think that shot was taken by Jordan Stone. Stone looking for his first pro goal. Had a good look from the high slot on a righty shot, but Merrilainen made a glove save. We get a whistle, 1:55 into the contest, still early on, so grab some chips and dip, maybe a beverage of your choice, and enjoy a little bit of Friday with us. Dakota Raby's on the ice. Penner will take the draw. Well, if we kept it at this camera angle the whole way, we'd probably be pretty good. Asachuk will take the draw for Allen. And of course, we get back to the wide angle. Allen gets it as we're calling the game on Flow Sports. Having a good time on a Friday night. Still scoreless 2 minutes in towards the Allen bench. As the benches are on the far side as we see it. As the Americans skate towards the far goal line in their offensive zone. Now they chip it up top. Now across to Justin Allen. Outside the left circle. Lefty shot goes wide. Grizzlies already with a couple block shots here so far. Grizz will carry it out to center ice and chase after it. 2-on-2. Raby drops off of the left point. Grizzlies enter. Martell gets double teamed and pushed along the boards. Raby skates over there as the Americans will lift it out of the zone. Grizz get it back. Brian Yoon near center ice, right wing, chips it in. Merrilainen stays in net. Puck goes to the far side as battle along the corner. Mayhew holds up an American. Now it goes back towards, I think, Eric Williams. He gets blasted by Cutler. It was Williams, the former Grizzly wearing number 20, as Allen moves out to center ice. Left wing pass doesn't connect. And now the Americans get around Utah. Shot and a score as Matt Marcineau got around a skater in the left wing, carried it in and got it past Januzzi as the Americans, 2:53 into the contest, have drawn first blood. Well, they show a replay. Marcineau got around Yoon and just kind of went low on Januzzi. As I think Januzzi thought that Marcineau was going to skate a little bit more towards his left than he did. So the Americans take a 1-0 lead, 2:53 in. Marcineau with the goal that's his 8th of the season. He was one of Rapid City's best forwards last year, and certainly since he's been in this league, he also spent some time with Indy. He's been a consistent scorer. Grizz win the draw. They get it out to center ice as Wesley slices it in. Now Grizzlies skate in. Shot saved by Merrilainen. That shot was taken by Stapley, who walked in on Merrilainen. As the Americans carry it out to center ice, Grizz get it back. Utah right side carries the zone. Stapley wearing number 7. That's what Johnny Walker wore last year. As Stapley centers it. Righty shot goes wide. That shot, I think, was taken by Cole Gallant, the Western Michigan product. 2 goals this season. As puck bounced off of Wesley towards the near corner. Action in the Allen zone. Americans feed it back to the far corner as they backhand it towards the far wall. Americans gather it as both teams spread the ice. Allen will moving out towards center ice. Now they skate back into their own end, being very patient with their approach. As the Americans, St. Crone gets towards center ice as he chips it back. As the Americans continue to be patient. Number 27, Justin Allen has it. 2 goals and 1 assist in 6 games. He's paired up with Mallory. Allen over to Mallory, near side. Mallory, diagonal pass to the right, goes wide of the mark. Puck towards Januzzi. Grizzlies skate around their netminder. Big hit delivered by Allen. We've been skating 5-on-5 this whole time. Grizz carried across center ice. Now right wing, they enter the zone. As they fire back in, shot Burke, saved by Merrilainen. As Burke got a pass from Aragon and fired away. Aragon wearing number 15. He's got the puck. He slides it towards the left circle. Grizz now in the high slot. Righty shot goes wide. It ricochets off the backboard. Allen clears it out to center ice. Good job by the Americans protecting their net. 4.5 minutes in. Still no score. As looks like something happened away from the whistle. It might be we have our first penalty of the game. Well, let's see as everybody stops skating as the puck ended up squirting towards neutral ice. As they show a big hit, and as Semick got blasted by Colby McCauley. McCauley's the guy who plays a physical brand of hockey. He's played against the Grizzlies for many years, both as a member of the Allen Americans as well as the Idaho Steelheads for a few years. Draw's going to be in the near circle of the Allen zone. Utah skating from left to right as we see it on Flow Sports. Your mind's eye see it on YouTube. Asachuk will take the draw. He's got an A on his sweater. Tyler Penner will crouch down for Utah. As a draw won by the Grizz. They're in the offensive zone. As Hume over to the right wing, fires a righty shot, and it gets redirected and goes out of play off the protective netting. Hume's still looking for his first pro goal, but he was one of Utah's best players in the month of November. As Yoon and Mick Messner were tied for the club lead with a +6 rating in the month. Utah went 4-5 in November. They look for a little bit better December. They're going to have a few more games than they had in November. Allen wins the draw. They throw it out to the center ice logo. Americans chip it in. Does number 23, Solog Bakic, a Dallas, Texas native. As Januzzi behind his net will lose the stick. He gets it back. Grizz with the puck as they skate from left to right. As Grizz out to neutral ice. They cross center. Martell skates towards the far corner as he enters the zone. He chips it around to Raby, right corner. Raby almost got checked. He gets it to Penner. Shot saved by Merrill-Linen. Puck goes to Yoon, right side. Down to the corner for Raby. Raby skates back towards Yoon. Raby dances around. Now he skates back towards the goal line. Raby behind the net as he gets double teamed. Raby tries to locate it. Allen gets it as they move it ahead, skating from right to left. Crossing center ice is Asachuk, and he dumps it in. As puck ends up along the far wall, Allen, right side, will carry it to the far goal line. Americans try to chip it out in front, but they keep it. Now centering pass, righty shot goes wide as the puck towards the near side. As over in the corner, now Januzzi looks to his right. Allen skates in along the near goal line. Shot saved by Januzzi. Puck towards the far side. Grizz have it. Utah moves it out to center ice. Grizz cross center, 1-on-2. They carry it across the line. I think that's Gallant, who skates towards the corner. Gallant centers it to Stapley, who couldn't reach it out in front of the crease. Allen comes back the other way. Americans cross center, right wing pass. Americans get around a Grizzlies defenseman, look for a centering pass, and the pass is wide of the mark, but Allen gets it. Left point, they chip it across. Right side, righty shot is blocked out in traffic out in front. Grizz throw it out to the far side. Grizz carry it out to center. As Utah skates in, 3-on-3. They look for a centering pass. Allen chips it back to the far corner. As Allen around the net, moves it to the near side. Grizz throw it to the near circle. Messner with a shot, and it's blocked out in front. Eric Williams was in the area. Allen crosses center ice. Now they gain the line. They feed it back towards the middle. Allen with a righty shot in his block. Now they chip it to the right side. Lefty shot is wide as the Americans skate towards the left circle. Now back up top. Utah takes it away. Grizz moving out to neutral ice, and they tap it off the near boards. Does Nathan Burke, but it's picked off, and Justin Allen will slide it across. Americans left wing re-enter. Hank Chrome skates towards the left circle. Crafty move. Lefty shot. And Januzzi makes the save, but what a move by Hank Chrome. Faking to his right, going back to his left. He was the league's MVP last year for a reason. Allen leads 1-0 as Matt Marcineau scored 2:53 in with Solog Bakic and Brandon Puricelli getting the assists. It's Allen 1, Utah 0. We're back in 1 minute on the Grizzlies Hockey Network.
This isn't just copper. It's our job. It's food on our family's tables. Without it, we couldn't stay in touch. It's what keeps our homes warm and our lights on. It's the power behind the team and a greener, brighter future. This isn't just copper. It's a proud Utah and a strong America.
Maverick's new bean-to-cup machines always deliver a freshly ground cup of coffee on demand, so you can enjoy any of our premium roasts at their best, day or night, hot or iced. Enjoy a fresh cup today.
Allen leads 1-0 as Matt Marcineau got his 8th of the year with Bakic and Puricelli getting the assist. Allen has outshot Utah 7-6 so far. For Utah, Brett Stapley has 3 shots, 1 shot each for Jordan Stone, Tyler Penner, and Nathan Burke. For Allen, Hank Crone has 3 shots, and then 4 others have 1, including Marcineau with the goal. It is Swiftie night over in Allen, Texas. There's one fan that wants Taylor Swift to be the next president of the United States in 2024. And if that's the case, Travis Kelce might have to be vice president. Draws in the near circle about 7 minutes in. I can't hear any background noise now, but I imagine maybe they're playing some Taylor Swift music on Swiftie night. Draw one by the Grizz. Cutler's out there as he wins the faceoff. He's out there with Aragon and Burke, we believe. As Aragon gets the puck, he carries it across center ice and well off the screen. Grizzlies right side near the goal line. Burke chips it towards the middle. Grizzlies glove it, drop it. Teixeira's shot, saved by Merrill-Linen, and he holds on. Boy, the camera. If you're listening on YouTube, we apologize. The camera angle changed about 4 times, and we tried to describe the play the best we could. If you're watching on Flow Sports, you kind of understand the pain that I'm watching the same feed that you are trying to describe what's going on. Cutler will take the draw near circle. 12:46 left in the first. Allen leads 1-0. Grizz are 5-1 when scoring first, but they're just 1-6 when they don't. Off the draw, slot, Yoon, righty shot, saved by Merrill-Linen, and rebound goes all the way out to neutral ice. As Burke tried to tap it across, and it goes back to Allen. Hank Crone crosses center ice, left wing. Now he enters the zone with speed. Crone skates towards the left circle. He's very crafty and moves on a dime. Over to McCauley, near corner. McCauley gets hit. Crone takes the puck. Crone fumbles it around as it stays along the near wing boards. Now it goes back up top. Left wing, lefty shot goes wide as it ricochets off the backboard. Grizz move it ahead, but it tapped off a Grizzly stick as Crone tried to drop it off, and Utah took it away as it passes wide of the mark. Grizz cross center, 3-on-3. They dump it in and make a line change about 8 minutes in. Allen leads 1-0 in the white jerseys as they move it out towards the near side. Crone slides it ahead to McCauley. McCauley skates towards the left. Lefty shot is blocked by Utah and blocked by Josh Wesley in particular and goes out of play. Spencer Asachuk took that shot. Asachuk 4 goals and 4 assists in 14 games, and he's among Allen Americans' all-time leaders in many statistical categories. Asachuk last year only played in 5 games with the Americans, but before that was a consistent 64, 68 game performer and very productive as well. Grizz won the draw. They skate towards the far side. They move it out to Cole Gallant as the puck bounced off an American. Grizzlies enter. Gallant chips it off the near wing boards as Adam Burke, maybe his first shift as a Grizzly, wearing number 14. He's out there. He chips it to Gallant. Now Dean Yakura behind the net, skates towards the far side. Yakura feeds it up top, left side. Now across to Wesley. Wesley's on the right, takes a shot, and it's blocked by Allen. And I think it's Backage that blocked that shot. As a puck to the far side, Grizz chip it around Allen's net. Grizz carried out to the right side. Wesley, one-timer, saved by Maryline, and Grizzlies hack away as there's about 5 bodies laying in the crease. Maryline gets back to his feet. It stays a 1-0 game. Allen clears it all the way out, and it's going to be icing on the Americans as the linesman raises his right arm with 11 minutes and 10 seconds left in the first. Allen leads 1-0 as Matt Marcineau got them on the board about 2 minutes and 53 seconds in. It's interesting to see what the shot count looks like, considering that Allen allows about 45 per game. Grizz with 9 shots. Allen has taken 7. So the Grizz have the last 3 shots as Wesley got dragged down as everybody trying to win that real estate out in front of the net. Allen wins the draw. They lift it out to center ice. Grizz get it back. Utah skating from left to right as we see it on Flow Sports in the first period. 9 minutes in. Grizz carried out to neutral ice. Now they cross center. Does Josh Wesley. He dumps it to the corner and chases after it. Wesley gets the puck. He tries to feed it out in front. Pass goes wide to the point. Grizz get it. Righty shot goes wide as it ricochets off the backboard. Allen will loft it high into the air, right side. The Americans enter as Allen skates towards the left. They fire a right wing shot, and it goes just wide. Januzzi might have gotten a stick in the way. As Grizz back towards their near goal line, skate towards the corner. Raby over there. As Raby battles with an American, Allen gets it. They throw it behind their back to the left point. Now they slide it across. Allen, right wing, righty shot. Glove saved by Januzzi. He holds on as the whistle blows with 10:22 left in the first. The Allen Americans will be at Maverick Center this next Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday. The Grizz next home game will be on Wednesday, December 6th. It's a Smith's Family Night where tickets start. It's 4 for $40 is the Smith's Family Night deal. Now, remember, it's just $10 additional for each family member. So it could be a 5 for $50, 6 for $60 deal. Join us for Smith's Family Night on Wednesday, December 6th at Maverick Center, start of a 3-game series against the Allen Americans. Allen towards the near corner after winning the faceoff gets knocked down as the Americans towards the right side as they carry it towards the corner, far side. Now back towards the left wing. Lefty shot is blocked by Gallant. And I think Utah is going to get called for a penalty as the American got dragged down and Utah touched up the puck. As looks like the linesman goes to the scores table, and it looks like the puck might have deflected out of play, so no penalty halfway through the first period. Draw is going to be in the near circle of the Grizzlies zone as we're going to skate 5-on-5. We skated 5-on-5 this entire time. Grizz among the league leaders in fewest penalty minutes per game. As taking the draw, I think that's Johnny Walker. We got the wide angle, and unfortunately I can't get my screen to go full size or else it will freeze. I think that's Walker that won the faceoff. As the Americans throw it to the right side, Allen, right point, righty shot, kick saved by Januzzi. Now the Americans around the net. They try to feed it out in front. They couldn't handle it. Grizz get it. Utah, potential odd man break. But the whistle blows. I think a penalty was called. As it looked like the Grizzlies were trying to carry it out of the zone. And then everybody stopped skating. It looks like the Grizz are going to get a penalty 9:50 into the first. As Mick Messner looks like he gets 2 minutes. Not sure what he did. It must have been away from the puck. As Allen goes on the power play for the first time tonight. Allen is 23.8% on the power play so far this season. Grizzlies penalty kill is an even 80%. When we come back in 30 seconds, we'll have Allen's first power play of the game. Allen leads 1-0 as Matt Martineau got his 8th of the year, 2:53 in on the Grizzlies Hockey Network.
Since 1939, America First has helped people start businesses, buy homes and cars, and achieve their financial goals. Today, our top priority is still the financial success of you and your family, which is why we're giving new members $100 when they sign up for a basic savings and checking account, and another $100 when they upgrade to premium checking and enroll in and use direct deposit. So head to americafirst.com today and join the credit union that always puts its members first.
According to the box score in the ECHL app, Mick Messner gets 2 minutes for slashing. Time of penalty, 10 minutes, 10 seconds into the first period. 9:50 left in the first. As Allen's on the power play for the first time tonight, they're 23.8% on the power play. Allen had a lot of success against the Grizzlies on the power play last season. Allen wins the draw. They throw it to the right side. I think that's Chris Malari, who slides it to the far side. Malari's had a lot of power play assists this year. Malari will throw it over to the right side. Now across the left. Somebody off the screen gets it back to Malari. Lefty shot goes wide. Grizz get it. Yoon slices it out, but it stays in. Left point. Allen throws it back to the right side. Hard to tell who's who for Allen. High slot. Malari slides it to the left. Now back towards Malari. Actually, Allen carries it towards the far corner. Starting pass shot. Saved by Januzzi as he centered out in front to Martineau. Januzzi held his ground and the Grizz clear it out. Both Grizzlies will make a change. Allen will keep the same 5-man unit. Still hard to tell who's who on Allen as Chris Malari back at neutral ice. He'll throw it back into his own zone. St. Crone feeds it across. Allen crosses center as Walker throws to the right side. Now back across to Crone. Over to Malari. Right point. Malari, the Penn State product, fourth-year pro, will slide it along the boards. And it goes towards Hank Crone in the left side. Crone to Malari. High slot back to Crone. Crone last year's MVP. Gets to the left circle, fires it across. Righty shot goes wide as Crone gets it in the left side. Crone bobbles the puck for a second. Grizz take it away and clear it out as they lifted it over the head to Malari. Malari 6'2" and 200 pounds. Grizz make another line change. So does Allen now with about 35 seconds left in the power play and 8:22 left in the first. It's the Americans 1 and the Grizzlies nothing here on a Friday night. First of 7 meetings between the clubs this year. As Allen crosses center ice left wing. Now they chip it towards Provost. Provost, shot saved by Januzzi, who's laying on his backside. The Grizz clear it out. As out there was Puricelli along with Provost. As about 12 seconds left in the power play, Allen skates from right to left. Americans get to neutral ice across the red. Allen will enter the zone, but they are offside as the Eagle Eye linesman spotted a player entering the zone before the puck. 6 seconds left in the power play. 7:55 left in the first. And Allen leads 1-0 as Matt Martineau scored 2:53 in. Make sure to follow the Grizzlies on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, and TikTok. I am on X, the platform formerly known as Twitter, at Tyson on Sports. Brett Stapley will take the draw against number 21, Matt Martineau. Martineau, 18 points in 16 games coming into play tonight. And he's been outstanding in this league over the last handful of years. Allen wins the draw. Messner's out of the box. It's a successful penalty kill for the Grizzlies. 1-for-1 tonight as Allen still leads by 1. The Americans skate from right to left. They're still in their own zone. They're pretty patient with their approach here tonight. Allen gets to center ice. Big hit center. A Grizz player goes down and an Allen player down as well. Boy, Stapley collided with Puricelli. Now both guys back to their feet slowly. Huge collision at center ice. Stapley skates to the bench slowly. Hopefully he's okay. Allen skates towards the near corner there in the attack zone as they feed it towards the right side. His two bodies just went flying at center ice about a few seconds ago. Allen surveys now to get it up top. Down the middle. Lefty shot. Saved by Januzzi. Rebound goes to Utah. As the Grizz skate from left to right with about 7 minutes left in the first. Grizz cross center. They dump it in. The Rooster chases after it as well as Raby as Allen gets there first. They slide it out to center ice. As the Americans will cross center and they fire it around the boards. Januzzi lets it. He actually plays it behind his net. As Colby McCauley in the area, he chips it to the near side. Grizz get it. As Utah will lift it out to center ice. Grizz 3-on-3 enter the zone. They feed it to the left side. Burke's in the area as the puck lifts towards the near wing boards. It taps off the wall as the Americans move it ahead. Berg battles in the right point. He keeps it in. He'll throw it to the left side. Now down the middle for Martell, who gets it poked away. Allen feeds out to center ice. Americans looking for a breakaway, but Utah picks it off. Berg, number 14. I think he was number 39 in Cincinnati. An American goes down. Berg with a puck as Allen wants a call, but none to be had on Swifty night. As about 14 minutes in, Grizz cross center ice. Now they skate down the middle. Right wing pass to Burke. One-timer. Kick save by Marilainen. Now Grizz skate in. Burke now around the net. He skates towards the near side. As Burke throws to the slot. Righty shot is blocked. Now the Americans come back the other way. 2-on-3, they enter the zone. Centering pass, shot. Saved by Januzzi. That shot might have gone wide. Tough to track it. As puck towards center ice. The Americans back in their own zone. Less than 6 minutes left in the first period. Allen still leads 1-0. Both teams make a change. Hank Crone gains the line. Skates down the middle. Lefty shot goes wide as he had Wesley in front of him. Now Grizz will cross center ice. 2-on-3. Utah enters the zone. Gallant chases after it. Far goal line. Backhand shot is wide. Might have hit the side of the net. Now towards the far side, Grizz. Left point, lefty shot goes wide as it ricochets off the glass. Yoon on the right side, righty shot. Saved by Marilainen, and rebound goes to Allen. The Americans will carry it out to center ice, left wing pass. Allen skates in. I think that's McCauley as he stops along the near wing boards. Could be Asachuk. Asachuk gets held up. Puck goes back to center ice. As Nolan Orzek, number 44, moves it ahead. Orzek, the former Iowa Heartlander. Americans dump it towards the far corner. Doesn't get all the way there. Now the Grizz have it. Moving out to neutral ice, looking for Gallant. It goes past him, and icing is on the Grizzlies as Gallant was trying to accept the pass around the Allen blue line and must not have gotten a piece of it. So the whistle blows with 4:53 left in the first. Grizz still looking for their first road win of the season. Allen is looking for their first victory at home. It looks like we got a good goaltending matchup tonight. Januzzi for the Grizzlies and Levi Marilainen for Allen. Asachuk will take the draw against Brandon Cutler, who's got 10 points this season. This Cutler. Draw won by Allen. Left point, Malari shot, and a save by Januzzi in the butterfly position as the Americans skate around Utah's net towards the near side. Allen looks to center it, but it stays along the near wing boards. Now Allen skates around the net towards the far side. Burke in the area for the Grizz. He tried to get it ahead, but goes back to Allen deep in their offensive zone. They slide it to Malari off the wall, left wing. Malari throws it to the corner as Utah delivers a hit. Now Gallant will chip it off the near wing boards. It's kept in by Malari. And Malari wearing the captain's seat after Colton Hargrove got an injury. Malari centering pass out in front. Allen couldn't accept it, and it slides towards Januzzi, who makes the save with 4:15 left in the first. Stays a 1-0 game as Januzzi will skate towards the bench. We'll take a timeout and come back in 1 minute as Allen leads 1-0 over the Grizz on the Grizzlies Hockey Network.
This isn't just copper. It's our job. It's food on our family's tables. Without it, we couldn't stay in touch. It's what keeps our homes warm and our lights on. It's the power behind the team and a greener, brighter future. This isn't just copper. It's a proud Utah and a strong America.
The Americans lead the Grizzlies 1-0 as Matt Marchneau scored 2:53 in with Solog Makic and Brandon Puricelli getting the assists. Allen is 0 for 1 on the power play. Grizz yet to have a man advantage. Utah 14 shots to Allen's 11. Now remember, the Americans allow about 15 shots per period and just about 45 per game. So it's about on average, if not a little bit more than what they normally see. Levi Marilainen so far for Allen has stopped all 14. Januzzi has stopped 10 of 11. Draw in the Grizzlies zone is one, I believe, by Utah. Now Allen gets it right side as right wing, lefty shot, and a score. That might have gotten redirected as they skate towards the Allen blue line. Let's see who gets it. Looks like number 9, William Provost, is skating to the bench first. Provost gets his first of the year. Like Provost just went top shelf. Januzzi tried to glove it and just missed it. And then Januzzi immediately looked at his glove as it looked like his equipment let him down there. And the Americans have taken a 2-0 lead. For Provost, that's his second professional goal. He scored 1 goal in 6 games with Fort Wayne at the end of last season. Provost played in the Quebec Major Junior Hockey League for 5 seasons. 6 feet, 194 pounds, out of Quebec. As the Americans lead 2-0 on goals from Matt Marchneau and William Provost, who gets his first in an Allen uniform. As the Americans out to center ice, they skeet down the middle. Provost gains the line, skeets towards the right point. He gets pushed by Yoon. Now Yoon and Provost collide. Puck towards the near side. Grizz will carry it out of the zone. They chip it off the near wing boards and chase after it. Raby tries to get there, but Eric Williams gets there first and slides it towards the far wing. It goes to center ice. Americans battle with Utah at center ice near the bench area on the far side. Grizz get it. Right wing to Raby, who steps over the line. Raby over to the left side. One-timer. Save. Rebound shot. Saved by Merrilainen. Martell the one-timer, but Merrilainen made the save. Yoon will bounce it off an American as Hank Crone crosses center ice. Crone gains the line. He skates towards his right. He's now in the slot. Right wing chip bounced off a Grizzly stick and flies in the air. Now the puck goes to Utah as they carry it across center ice. Allen back defensively 1-on-4. Utah tried to skate in. They get back checked as Raby. And the Americans back in the near circle get pushed by Nathan Burke, I believe. As Burke chips it up top. It's the Grizzlies towards the right point over to Burke, who moves it to the left point. Grizzlies in the offensive zone. Lefty shot. Gets redirected and goes wide. As the puck towards the back of the net. As Aragon gets hit. Burke tries to feed the middle, looking for a cutting Teixeira. Allen cuts in front of him to take the puck. Americans cross center ice. Now they back it out into their own zone. As it looks like they're pretty patient with their approach here tonight, even though the shot count's been pretty high on both teams. As Justin Allen, as he gets towards center ice and moves it ahead, looking for Walker. Utah pokes it away. Johnny Walker wearing number 6. Now Cutler to the right side, skates in, backhand shot goes wide. As he trying to go glove side on Merrilainen. Allen comes back the other way. Americans, we believe, step over the line, right point. Now it's towards the near goal line as Grizz lose it. Allen gets tripped up looking for a call, none to be had as the American player went flying trying to buy it. Grizz cross center. Now they enter the zone. Skeet down the middle. Josh Wesley gets double teamed, slides it towards Merrilainen, who kicks over to the far side. Now Grizz left point, move it ahead. As Wesley was skating in, Allen poked it away. Americans far side, moving out to Mallory behind his net. Allen skates from right to left in the first period. Now Mallory wearing the captain C, chips to the far side. As the Americans, blue line to blue line pass doesn't connect. Grizz get it back. Utah back in their own zone, get it to Yoon near side. He moves dead to Gallant. It goes past him. Merrilainen behind his net will chip it to the far side. Puck goes back to Utah. Left wing, lefty shot. Glove saved by Merrilainen. And he holds on as there's 1 minute, 21 seconds left in the first. Allen has a 2-0 lead. Levi Merrilainen was just sent to Allen, I think either yesterday or 2 days ago. He's got an NHL entry-level deal with the Ottawa Senators, I believe. Only 21 years old, out of Finland. Merrilainen, 6'3", 180 pounds. Just turned 21 this past August. Looks like he's going to be a pretty good one. Stapley will take the draw against Marchneau, who scored Allen's first goal. We're still looking for the Optum first goal of the game for Utah. Allen wins the draw. They get to center ice. Left wing pass. Allen enters. They look for a cutter out in front. Pass goes wide. As Utah gets out to center ice 1-on-3. Grizz enter the zone, and they skeet towards the side. I think that's Gallant over towards Yoon. Sharp angled shot and a score. Grizz get on the board with 1 minute left in the first and save that puck. I believe Brian Yoon gets his first as a pro. As Yoon will skate towards the Grizzlies bench, and it is Brian Yoon gets his first professional goal on a sharp angled shot from the far side that somehow slid past Merrilainen. Well, Yoon's been outstanding for the Grizzlies this season. Now he has a goal to show for it. Late in the first period, exactly 19 minutes in, as Keone Teixeira went to get the puck after Yoon scored his first professional goal. Last year, he was the Colorado College captain, and you certainly have to feel good for Brian Yoon. I wish they'd show us a replay to kind of confirm, but it looked like Yoon picked up his first pro goal. He had 1 goal in 38 games with Colorado College last year. In fact, he had 1 goal in each of the last 4 seasons with Colorado. It's now 2-1 Allen. Less than a minute left in the first period. Grizz center it. Pass goes wide. Is Allen doing a good job intercepting those centering passes? Chris Mallory back in his own end. The Penn State product. Near wing chip towards Crone, who gets spun around. Grizz get it. As Utah trying to tie it up. Raby drops it off for Penner. Penner's shot goes wide. He tried to go stick side of Merrilainen. As left wing pass to Crone, who enters. Crone off the screen, drops it off. Now Allen behind the net. Crone skates to the far side, chips it out in front. Januzzi dives to cover it up as Johnny Walker and company trying to put it in the back of the net, but Januzzi will stop play with 18.4 seconds left in the first. That's right, Johnny Walker is now a member of the Allen Americans. He signed last Friday. Walker had 12 goals in 33 regular season games with the Grizz last year. He wore number 7 for Utah last season, but this year he's wearing number 6 for Allen. He started the season with the Dundee Stars. Did Johnny Walker's taking the face-off? Walker was released. He was a teammate of Kyle Pouncey's over in Dundee, as well as former Grizzly goaltender Kevin Carr and former Grizz forward Brendan Harms. As Walker's taking the draw, he's got McCauley to his left and Hank Crone to his right. Allen's got a long laundry list of good players who are out with injuries right now. 2-1 Allen, 18.4 seconds left in the first. The referee pump faked trying to drop the puck, and 0.4 of a second ran off. Now they put it back on. 18.4 seconds left in the first. And we're certainly happy for Brian Yoon, who picked up his first professional goal exactly 19 minutes into the first, with Cole Gallant and Brett Stapley getting the assists. Allen wins the draw. They're in the offensive zone. As they skate towards their right does Crone. Utah pokes it back into the Allen end and chases after it. Crone with good speed to the far corner as Utah 1-on-2 battle over in the corner. Now the Grizz skate along the far goal line, look to center it. Backhand shot goes wide. Good hustle by Aaron Aragon trying to create a scoring chance towards the end of the period. But the horn sounds, and that will do it for 20 minutes over at Credit Union of Texas Event Center, as the Americans scored the first 2 goals of the game with Matt Marchneau, 2:53 in, and William Provost, right now currently listed as unassisted, 15:56 in. Provost got his first goal in an Allen uniform. It's the second pro goal. He scored one with Fort Wayne at the end of last year. And Brian Yoon will have a puck that he'll cherish for a lifetime. Brian Yoon gets his first pro goal exactly 19 minutes into the first period on a very sharp angle on the far goal line that somehow snuck past Levi Marilyn and Cole Gallant and Brett Stapley with the assist. That means that Stapley now has a point in 7 of his 9 games in a Grizzlies uniform. Well, both teams will head to the locker room, but for the Grizzlies, they get a little bit of momentum towards the end of the first period. It looks like we got a good hockey game over in Allen, Texas. And after one period, it's Allen 2, Utah 1. We'll come back and recap the stats of the first period and go over some scores from around the world of sports. Good for Brian Yoon to get his first professional goal. He had 7 goals in 5 years at Colorado College. The score after one period, Allen 2, Utah 1 on the Grizzlies Radio Network.
Maverick's new bean-to-cup machines always deliver a freshly ground cup of coffee on demand, so you can enjoy any of our premium roasts at their best, day or night, hot or iced. Enjoy a fresh cup today.
This isn't just copper. It's our job. It's food on our family's tables. Without it, we couldn't stay in touch. It's what keeps our homes warm and our lights on. It's the power behind the team and a greener, brighter future. This isn't just copper. It's a proud Utah and a strong America.
Since 1939, America First has helped people start businesses, buy homes and cars, and achieve their financial goals. Today, our top priority is still the financial success of you and your family, which is why we're giving new members $100 when they sign up for a basic savings and checking account, and another $100 when they upgrade to premium checking and enroll in and use direct deposit. So head to americafirst.com today and join the credit union that always puts its members first.
With the Nitro card at Maverick, you always save 10 cents or more on fuel every gallon, every day. And you could save a whole lot more thanks to Nitro Best Price. Pick up a Nitro card and upgrade your Adventure Club account today.
Welcome back to Utah Grizzlies Hockey. First intermission over at Credit Union of Texas Event Center. And Allen leads 2-1. But certainly good for Brian Yoon to get his first pro goal, and he's done just about everything. You know, you talk about a guy that's got underrated toughness. In fact, he's about as tough as anybody in the Grizzlies club, and it seems like, as the case with a lot of first-year pros, he seems to be getting better and better. You talk about a guy who was +6 in the month of November, and he certainly earned that first pro goal on a very tough angle. Unfortunately, they didn't show the replay, but it looked like he was towards the far goal line, just kind of, fired it towards the net, and who knows how it ended up getting past Maryland. It's possible that they're on the far post. Maryland just didn't quite secure it far enough, and Yoon was able to slide it past him. So Brian Yoon gets his first pro goal. That was 19 minutes into the first period. But before that, the Americans got on the board twice. The first goal of the game was scored by Matt Marchneau, who got his 8th of the year, with Solog Bakic and Brandon Puricelli getting the assist. It's certainly not unusual to see Marchneau find the back of the net, because you talk about a guy that last year was one of Rapid City's best forwards, if not their best forward. Last year with Rapid City, he had 30 goals and 38 assists in 64 games. Also spent some time overseas, but he had a pretty good year with Indy in the 2020-21 season, where he had 23 goals and 25 assists in 57 games. And there in Indy a few years ago, 3 years ago to be exact, he was a teammate with Keone Teixeira. He also spent some time in this league with Manchester, Springville, Manchester and Greenville in this league, and Ontario, Springfield, and Stockton in the AHL. Marchneau, 30 years old, picked up his 9th goal of the season, and he now has 20 points, and this is 17th game of the season. Allen extended the lead to 2-0, and it was just kind of William Provost was on the right side and just kind of fired towards the net, and then somehow, some way, ended up getting past or over the glove of Dante Januzzi, and immediately after the goal scored, Januzzi immediately looked at his glove because he had thought that he, was able to catch it, but somehow it got past him. So the puck must have just had some sort of crazy tilt to it, some English, and somehow, some way was able to find the back of the net. Right now it's listed as unassisted. 15:56 into the first, that gave Allen a 2-0 lead. And then later on in the first period, Brian Yoon with his first as a pro, Cole Gallant gets his 3rd assist of the season, and Brett Stapley with his 6th helper. And we mentioned before, Stapley now has a point in 7 of his 9 games this season. There was one power play in the first period. Mick Messner got called for a slashing minor 10 minutes, 10 seconds into the frame. Unfortunately, the camera angle that they showed on that entire power play was very difficult to see. I think Allen might have gotten one shot on that power play. The Grizz certainly had their chances in the first frame. And we talked before about how Allen allows about 45 shots per game. The Grizz are on pace for 57. They had 19 shots in the first period, so just under 1 per minute, which is not necessarily you talk about the Grizzlies, and it happens in bunches. It seems like Utah either gets in the teens, somewhere even in the high teens in terms of shots, so they don't have that many. They ended up with 19 shots in the first period. Allen had 13 shots. Let's see who was aggressive for the Grizzlies in the shot count. Brian Yoon, 1 goal on 3 shots in the first period. Brett Stapley and Josh Wesley each had 3 shots. 2 shots each for Jordan Stone, Nathan Burke, and the Rooster Jordan Martell. And then 1 shot for Mick Messner. Adam Berg in his Grizzlies debut had 1 shot. Tyler Penner and Keone Teixeira each with 1 shot in the first period. For Allen, they had 13 shots. The reigning league MVP, Hank Crone, had 4 shots, including a couple nice moves. He's one of those guys that he just kind of dances around, and he's very shifty. He goes from left to right, and he kind of stops on a dime and then can go to full speed just like that. Crone, 2 goals and 8 assists in 6 games so far this year. He's got 4 shots through 1 period. Matt Marchneau, 1 goal on 3 shots. 2 shots for Colby McCauley. Then 1 shot each for William Provost. His 1 shot found the back of the net. He was more of in a defensive position, as you would see it in the right point. Jordan Ty Fournier had 1 shot, as well as the former Grizzly Eric Williams and Nolan Orzek. Second time that Orzek's faced the Grizzlies this year. He was a member of the Iowa Heartlanders to start the season. I remember that Wednesday morning game a couple weeks ago that started at about 10 o'clock in the morning. Orzek played in that game for Iowa, and then the next day, on November 16th, he was traded from Iowa to the Allen Americans. So it'll be interesting to see what the middle frame looks like through 1 period over at Credit Union of Texas Event Center. Allen leads Utah 2-1. We'll go over some scores from around the world of sports when we come back in 1 minute as it's first intermission over at Credit Union of Texas Event Center, and I'm hanging out at the Grizz Cave at Maverick Center. Allen leads Utah 2-1. Brian Yoon got his first professional goal with exactly 1 minute left in the first period. This is the Grizzlies Hockey Network.
Maverick's new bean-to-cup machines always deliver a freshly ground cup of coffee on demand, so you can enjoy any of our premium roasts at their best, day or night, hot or iced. Enjoy a fresh cup today.
This isn't just copper. It's our job. It's food on our family's tables. Without it, we couldn't stay in touch. It's what keeps our homes warm and our lights on. It's the power behind the team and a greener, brighter future. This isn't just copper. It's a proud Utah and a strong America.
First intermission over in Allen, Texas, and the Americans lead the Grizzlies 2-1. Doesn't look like any game has gone final yet in the league. Early third period, Jacksonville leads Orlando 2-0. Second intermission, Adirondack leads the defending champion Florida Everblades 4-1. Early third period, Greenville, and their 14-2 record. I'm not sure how they're doing it, but Greenville is 14-2 this year, which is the best mark in the league. They lead Atlanta 5-2, that game early in the third period. Also early third, South Carolina leads Savannah 7-3. Norfolk has a 2-1 lead over Worcester, that game with 14 minutes left in the third. Second intermission, Toledo leads Wheeling 3-2. Also after two periods, Maine has a 3-1 lead over the Mountain Division opponent, Kansas City Mavericks. Kansas City is 14-4 this season, and everybody in the Mountain Division rooting for Maine tonight, and the Mariners lead 3-1. 4 minutes left in the second period. The red-hot Iowa Heartlanders are tied 2-2 with the Cincinnati Cyclones. Don't forget that the Grizzlies will face Cincinnati on December 13th. That's going to be a Wednesday night. That's going to be the only meeting this season between the Grizzlies and the Cincinnati Cyclones. First intermission, Fort Wayne leads Indy 1-0. Remember, the Grizzlies will face Fort Wayne 3 times that same week, as Grizz will start a road trip in Cincinnati and then play 3 games at the Fort Wayne Comets. That's going to be December 15th, 16th, and 17th. Fort Wayne leads Indy 1-0 after 1 period. And starting up in about 10 minutes from now, over at Idaho Central Arena, the Newfoundland Growlers and their 8-7-3 record take on the Idaho Steelheads, who are 14-2-0-1. That's right, Newfoundland on Wednesday night got a shootout victory as they defeated the Idaho Steelheads. The Growlers have won 2 in a row. It's going to be interesting next week here at Maverick Center after the Grizzlies have 3 games in about a 48-hour stretch. Tonight over in Allen, then tomorrow they take on the Tulsa Oilers at BOK Center at 6:05, and then the series concludes at BOK Center on Sunday afternoon with a 3:05 face-off. Then the Grizzlies will be home. Remember, the next Grizzlies home game is going to be a Smith's Family Night. It's the first ever Smith's Family Night, at least of this season, for the Grizzlies and Smith's Family Night. Tickets are just, 4 for $40 deal. 4 tickets for $40. Can't beat that. And each additional ticket is $10 after that. So it could be 5 tickets for $50, 6 tickets for $60. If you want to bring 8 people, eight tickets, $80. And hey, if you want to bring 10 people, if you got that sort of family, 10 tickets, $100. Come out and enjoy some Wednesday night of Grizzlies hockey. It's going to be the Grizzlies and the Allen Americans. And assuming he's going to be healthy, that's going to be Johnny Walker's return to the West Valley City area. Walker, one of those guys, very outgoing, probably one of the most outgoing players in Grizzlies history. And if he's going to be healthy and ready to go next week at Maverick Center, you're going to want to see it. Johnny Walker, the Arizona State product, will make his return to Maverick Center on Wednesday night for a Smith's Family Night on November 6th. The AFCU Friday is going to be on Friday, December 8th. And with AFCU Friday, tickets start just $10 when you pay using your AFCU debit or credit card at the Maverick Center box office. And remember last year for the teddy bear toss, there was a record number of teddy bears in team history at just over 2,200. Well, we want to see more teddy bears this season. In fact, we want to see upwards of 3,000 teddy bears, maybe even more than that. We want to see a long and lengthy delay for the teddy bear toss. It's going to be after Utah's first goal on Saturday, December 9th. It's also Ugly Sweater Night. So bring your ugly sweater and a few teddy bears and enjoy some Grizzlies hockey, as we want to see a ton of teddy bears on the ice, and we also want to see everybody in their ugly sweater. For me, I'm just going to wear what I normally wear because that seems to be pretty ugly to a lot of people. But it's going to be a lot of fun. Don't forget that's going to be a big 3-game series. We got a lot of stuff happening at Maverick Center for the next homestand, including the annual teddy bear toss that's going to be on Saturday, December 9th. Let's see some college football action. Pac-12 championship game. This is the final Pac-12 championship game before the conference falls apart. Looks like they're through one quarter, and Washington has a 10-0 lead over Oregon. Washington's the third-ranked team in the country. Oregon is ranked number 5. Washington has a 10-0 lead, and if Washington wins tonight, they most likely will have their spot in the college football playoff secured. One other college football game, New Mexico State and Liberty are tied at 21. Liberty is 12-0 this season. New Mexico State is 10-3. 2 NHL games in progress right now. Early third period, Columbus leads Ottawa 4-2, and also early third period, San Jose has a 3-2 lead over the New Jersey Devils. When we come back, we'll have second period action over in Allen, Texas. And if you're listening on YouTube, we certainly thank you, and we certainly apologize, as unfortunately there have been times based on what I've seen here on the Flow Sports feed that it's been pretty tough to describe the action, and in particular describe who's who on any given play. So we appreciate your patience and bear with us. Hopefully the next 20 minutes will be pretty good. As Allen leads 2-1, Brian Yoon got his first professional goal with 1 minute left in the second period. We're back in 2 minutes for the start of the second period as Allen leads Utah 2-1 on the Grizzlies Hockey Network.
Maverick's new bean-to-cup machines always deliver a freshly ground cup of coffee on demand, so you can enjoy any of our premium roasts at their best, day or night, hot or iced. Enjoy a fresh cup today.
This isn't just copper. It's our job. It's food on our family's tables. Without it, we couldn't stay in touch. It's what keeps our homes warm and our lights on. It's the power behind the team and a greener, brighter future. This isn't just copper. It's a proud Utah and a strong America.
Since 1939, America First has helped people start businesses, buy homes and cars, and achieve their financial goals. Today, our top priority is still the financial success of you and your family, which is why we're giving new members $100 when they sign up for a basic savings and checking account, and another $100 when they upgrade to premium checking and enroll in and use direct deposit. So head to AmericaFirst.com today and join the credit union that always puts its members first.
Welcome back to Utah Grizzlies Hockey. We're about set for second period action as Allen leads Utah 2-1 on Swifty night over in Allen, Texas. During the intermission, it looked like they had about 4 or 5 people there dressed up in some of the different costumes that Taylor Swift would wear during her music videos. And I'm not sure who the winner was there. I'm pretty sure everybody had something good there. I'm pretty sure they're playing Taylor Swift music exclusively tonight. And if they're not, then they're probably doing something wrong. After all, it is Swifty night. And we even saw one banner late in the first period saying that Taylor Swift should be the president in 2024. With, I imagine, Travis Kelce would be the vice president. There's got to be a Chiefs reference in there somewhere. There's got to be somebody dressed up in a Travis Kelce number 87 jersey. I mean, why not? You know, it's kind of funny. Football people think that Travis Kelce would be the big name there, but let's face it, Taylor Swift is just about worldwide famous. I don't. Is there any better musical act going right now than Taylor Swift? It's kind of hard to say, especially with the performances she puts out on her tour. Grizz, for the first time this year, are wearing the black jerseys with white numbers and professional green trim. They've been wearing that white jersey almost exclusively, except for last week where they wore the cream jerseys, which will be the Grizzlies' third look that they'll wear from time to time this season. And that was certainly a sharp look. Dante Januzzi stopped 11 of 13 in the first period. Levi Merrilainen of Allen was very busy. He stopped 18 of 19 in the first period. We'll be skating 5-on-5 to start the second period. The Grizz have yet to go on the power play. If you think about it, Allen's been one of those teams year to year. They're usually among the league leaders in penalty minutes, but I imagine with their slow start this season, and they've already used 35 players this year, they've had a ton of injuries. Guys like Ryan Gagnon, Colton Hargrove, Liam Finley, Easton Brodzinski, Dalton Skelly, Mikael Robidoux, Dalton Galley, Ty Farmer, Grant Abear. You're talking about a lot of good hockey players that are not in the Allen lineup. So all of them, I believe, are out with injuries. So that's certainly tough for the Americans, but they're going to try to win their first home game. They've got a 1-goal lead heading into the second period. For the Grizzlies, they're trying to win their first on the road. They're 0-3 away from the friendly confines at Maverick Center. 20 minutes are put on the stadium scoreboard clock as we're hanging out in the Grizz Cave, and we're at the mercy of the camera angle we get on Flow Sports. Draw's going to be at center ice. The fans having a good time. And we see some fans. We don't see the face-off. Who knows who won it? Allen's got the puck. They skate towards the right side. McCauley enters, skates down the middle. Left wing chip. Lefty shot. Goes wide over the glove of Januzzi. And I think that shot was taken by Hank Crone. As the Americans throw it to the left side. Lefty shot. Saved by Januzzi. I think it was taken by Chris Malari. As puck over to the far corner. Yoon battles. Puck goes back to the left point. Allen in the offensive zone. They skate towards the circle and drop it off. As Allen, high slot, lefty shot, saved by Januzzi. There was some action out in front with Yoon in the area. As the Americans towards the left point, they're still in the offensive zone. They feed it to the right side. They couldn't handle a pass. Puck ricochets off the right corner. As Grizz moving out to the point, and it's cut off by William Provost. Provost almost looks like he's playing a defensive role with the way he's been positioning himself. Provost will backhand it off the backboard. It goes to Teixeira, who gets hit, and the glass sways back and forth. Puck in the right point, still in the Grizzlies zone. Provost dances around the right point. Provost now skates towards the right circle with the puck. He'll take a lefty shot, and it goes wide as the puck rolls along the far wing boards and all the way into the Allen zone. Americans skate from left to right here in the second period. Grizz make a line change as Allen dumps it in. Januzzi lets it go, and Mayhew behind the net. Everybody stops skating as the Americans are called for icing as we get a whistle with 18:41 left in the second. So everybody's going to go towards Levi Merrilainen, who I believe has got an NHL entry-level deal with the Ottawa Senators. Grizzlies have Aaron Aragon out on the ice along with Nathan Burke and Brandon Cutler. Burke talks with Aragon. The defensive pairing is Josh Wesley and Kyle Mayhew. Both those defensemen have played a ton of minutes for the Grizzlies so far this season. Walker takes a draw against Cutler. Looks like Johnny Walker's clean-shaven tonight. Sometimes sports a beard. As Grizz win the draw, Cutler along the near side, whips it around the boards. Nathan Burke on the right side lets it go as Allen with the puck. Americans carry it out to center ice, left wing. Grizz back defensively. Now the Americans skate in towards the far goal line. Center pass shot goes wide as Allen gets it back to the right side. Americans down the high slot. Righty shot, and it goes wide. Januzzi might have gotten a piece of it. Puck along the near goal line. Grizz get it as Mayhew with a right wing chip to Burke. Burke crosses the center red line, and he dumps it in. Burke chases after it. Americans move it back towards the far side as number 44, Nolan Orzek. As Americans get pushed along the near wing boards by Burke. Cutler in the area. There's a puck in the left point. Cutler trying to fire towards the net. It bounced off an American who will tap it off the glass. Hank Crone, 2-on-2. Skates to the right circle. Lefty shot. Saved by Januzzi. Rebound goes to the far side as Burke towards his blue line gets tripped up. No call as Allen back at their blue line moving out to center ice. Americans re-enter. 2-on-3. Hank Crone trying to feather it out in front to McCauley. Utah pokes it away. As Raby crosses center ice left wing with speed. Raby enters the zone, skates towards the left circle, chips it out in front to Penner. Shot goes wide as puck goes along the far wing boards. Yoon gets it back to center ice. Across the Teixeira left wing. He dumps it in. Merrilainen lets it go towards the far corner as puck ends up in the far circle. Allen gets it. They lift it high into the air, but fanned on it. Grizz in the offensive zone as Penner chips to the right side. Grizz right circle. They try to feed it out in front. It goes wide as the Americans try to clear it out. Good job by Penner to keep it in. Left point as he spins it along the wall. Now the puck's on the right side. Grizz skate towards their left. Raby with a lefty shot. Saved by Merrilainen. As I think Raby had a good look skating towards his left up top. And Merrilainen makes the glove save with 16:54 left in the second. So both teams will make a change. Grizz will get 5 new skaters on the ice. Stapley out there with Adam Berg. Berg wearing number 14. Allen will reset their lineup as Matt Marshall enters the ice. He talks with Brandon Puricelli. Puricelli, first-year pro, played at Lake Superior State University. As Marshall will take the draw against the University of Denver's Brett Stapley. Marshall crouches down. Grizz win the draw as Gallant over to Teixeira. Left point, shot. Goes into traffic and is blocked as Allen gets out to center ice. Now the Americans skate over the line. Far circle, lefty shot, saved by Januzzi. Puck along the end wall as Teixeira moves it ahead. Grizz towards center. Now gets poked back deeper in the Grizzlies zone. Mayhew around the near goal line slides to Januzzi, who covers up as Mayhew was back checked and the puck slid towards Januzzi, who covered up. Good effort by Puricelli. As mentioned him, the Lake Superior State product, challenging Mayhew. About 3.5 minutes into the second period, Allen leads 2-1. Draw's going to be in the Grizzlies zone in the near side. As Januzzi looks on, Stapley wearing number 7. If the Grizz didn't change jerseys after last year, that was probably Johnny Walker's old jersey. Certainly the same number. Marshall will take the draw for Allen. Marshall with a goal tonight, 2:53 into the first period. Allen leads 2-1. They win the face-off in the offensive zone as they skate towards the right side. Allen, Stan Demon, throws to the high slot. Provost gets stripped but keeps his feet. Right point, he backhands it towards the right corner. It goes along the wall. Wesley chips it back to the near side for Adam Berg. Berg moves it out to center ice. Allen gets it back. Americans will feed it across. It ricochets off the far boards near the Utah blue line. Grizz move it ahead, looking for Stapley. Allen picks it up. Now the Grizz get it back at center ice as they skate towards their left and enter the zone. Adam Berg slides it along the wall as the puck goes to the right side, goes past Utah, is trying to hold it. Now a rink wide pass to McCauley. Drops it off for Marcineau. Marcineau couldn't reach it as Semick was in front of him. Now the puck towards the near side. Grizz have it, skating from right to left. As Cutler crosses center ice, right wing pass is wide. Allen gathers the puck. Americans backhand pass to Crone, who enters from the near side. Crone skates towards the circle, centering pass out in front. Left circle, lefty shot goes wide. The net stays in place, almost got dislodged. Right wing shot, and the net is dislodged as the Americans were looking for a shot, but a collision out in front dislodged the net with 15:27 left in the second. As Johnny Walker looking things over, Walker thinks there should be a penalty on Utah as he kind of points in 3 different directions about, it looked like Walker is the Allen player that collided in front of the net. Marc-Olivier Phaneuf kind of calmly talking with Walker. Walker continues with his point. He's like, I was pushed into it. And Phaneuf probably didn't see it all that well. It looks like Walker might be sporting a mustache. I thought he was clean shaven. He might have one of those mustaches going on that a lot of players had in the month of November. Haven't really had a good look at Johnny. We just saw the back of him as he was talking things over with the referee. Draws in the Grizzlies zone near circle. Utah wins it, skating from right to left. With a right wing pass to Messner. Messner chases after it. Allen whips it around their net as the Americans outlet pass to center connects 2-on-2. Americans enter the zone as they skate towards the left side. Bakic moves it along, but puck goes back to center ice. Allen will back it out into their own zone and spread the ice. Americans, a lot of shots in their games, but it looks like they're playing a patient approach. Allen skates in as Crone gets pushed by Hume, and Crone throws to the far corner. Allen gets it up top left point. Now across to Mallory. One-timer, and the shot goes wide with traffic out in front. Grizz 3-on-2, cross center ice. Now they enter the zone. They throw it to the near side for Messner. Left circle, lefty shot, saved by Merrilainen. Puck goes around Allen's net. Now it's to the far side as Grizz skate to the corner. I think that's Penner. He rolls him along the wall. Utah chases after it behind Merrilainen's net. Now the Grizz trying to chip it out in front. Allen cuts him off. Puck goes back to the far side. Utah chases after it in the corner. Grizz throw it to the right circle. One-timer by Penner is blocked. Puck goes along the near boards. Utah hustles after it as Messner will throw it back to the far corner. About 6 minutes into the second period. Still 2-1 Allen. Grizz behind the Allen net as they get pushed. Skating over there is Penner trying to redirect it and goes back to the right side. Grizz will skate along towards the near goal line, try to chip it out in front. Pass goes wide as it's back to the far corner. Grizz now behind their net. Penner trying to get it out in front. Utah lost its balance. And now it goes to the Americans who have a breakaway. Allen skates down the middle. Hank Crone loses the puck. He tried to fake to his right and lost the puck on a breakaway. As puck goes back towards the left point. Allen skates to the corner as Hank Crone had a breakaway and couldn't get a shot off as the puck just kind of glided off the stick. Grizz cross center. Martel dumps it in from the near side. He chases after it. Grizz make a change behind him as puck goes back along the near side. Stapley with it. As Stapley gets pushed, as he battles, he feeds it back to the vacated corner as Utah feeds it up top for Semick. Semick with a left wing shot, and it gets blocked with traffic out in front as Marilina might have gotten a piece of it. Tough to track shots here on this camera as Martel loses it center ice. Allen will skate in from the right as righty shot by Matthew Shreddle goes wide. It might have gotten blocked towards the far side. Grizz have it. They move it ahead. Raby crosses center ice. Raby dumps it in wearing number 22. Stapley chases after it. Grizz make a change. As Utah towards the far circle. Lefty shot goes wide. As I think that was Messner. As Allen avoids a check behind their net. Grizz get it. As Gallant skates towards his right. He gets hit. Gallant skates back towards the near boards. As now Gallant has it. Feeds over to the left circle. Lefty shot goes wide. That was taken, I think, by Adam Berg. As a bunch of hockey players battle away from the camera. Now Allen skates around their net towards the far side. And Berg takes it away at neutral ice. Now he skates in. Right circle. Lefty shot. And it goes wide. This puck ends up in the far corner. As Utah gets it. They throw it to the right point. Now they'll skate to their left. High slot. Lefty shot is blocked. I think that was Burke. As Nathan Burke, 5 goals this season. As they throw it back towards the right point, and it exits the zone. Grizz chase it back at their end. Teixeira skates around his net as he's being back checked by Brandon Puricelli, the Lake Superior State product. As Teixeira moves ahead to Cutler, who gains the line left wing, and he chips it around the wall. Puck towards the far side. It kicks behind Allen's net. The Americans spin it along the near wall. It goes back to center ice. Puricelli tries to enter. Mayhew poked it away. Now Mayhew gets back checked along the near boards. 1-on-2 battle as Allen tried to skate to the corner. Purcell lost his balance. Good hit by Adam Berg. Now over in the corner, Januzzi surveys 2-on-2 as Burke pushes pushes Allen in the back as Provost loses it. Grizz win the battle as Cutler gets to center ice and he dumps it in. Messner chases after it, as does Burke. As Allen will feed it back to the near side. About 9 minutes into the second period, 2-1 Allen. Nobody has scored here so far in the second. Allen with a shot and hit. Looked like he hit the post and goes wide. Now right side, Crone shot. Saved by Januzzi. Rebound goes to Penner. Looked like an intentional rebound as Januzzi saw Penner there. Now behind the net. Allen skates towards the far side. Grizz doing a good job protecting their net. Now the puck ends up behind the net as Crone fakes a pass. Now he bounces it off of Januzzi, and it goes to the near side. Grizz will clear it out. Allen chases it back at center ice, and they move it ahead. As Walker gets it poked away by Raby. Those guys were teammates last year. Now Allen back at their blue line, near wing pass to McCauley. He handles it as Utah slicing at him. McCauley still with the puck and slicing away with Semick. Semick gets blasted. McCauley throws it behind the net as Allen looking for the Michigan goal, and Januzzi cuts it off. The net gets dislodged as somebody behind the Allen net looked like they were trying the Michigan goal type of play. The net got dislodged. Let's see. The puck, well, that might have gone in. Hard to say. It might have hit the post. I don't know. As there was a shot there that I thought for half a second went in the back of the net and just bounced out. But it's possible it hit the post. As they might look it over on video replay, but they're going to need to do it at this very whistle. And so they're putting the net back in place. It's almost like the official was arguing with Januzzi about how the net got dislodged. 10:14 left in the second period. It looks like there's a stoppage in play. We'll come back in 30 seconds as Allen leads Utah 2-1 on the Grizzlies Hockey Network.
This isn't just copper. It's our job. It's food on our family's tables. Without it, we couldn't stay in touch. It's what keeps our homes warm and our lights on. It's the power behind the team and a greener, brighter future. This isn't just copper. It's a proud Utah and a strong America.
When you pay with the Nitro card at Maverick, you always save 10 cents or more on fuel every gallon, every day. And you could save a whole lot more thanks to Nitro Best Price. Pick up a Nitro card and upgrade your Adventure Club account today.
10:14 left in the second period, so we're about halfway through the scheduled 60 minutes. And Allen leads Utah 2-1. Matt Marchino scored 2:53 into the first period, and William Provost made it 2-0 as he scored 15:56 into the first. Brian Yoon got his first pro goal exactly 19 minutes into the first period. According to the stat sheet, Allen has taken 3 shots in the second period, and the Grizz have also taken 3. So Utah has a 22-16 edge. And considering we're looking at the MC and Allen, means that they're probably looking on video replay to see if the puck on a Allen shot crossed the goal line. Looks like now we're back to live action. It's still 2-1. Don't know if they looked at it or not during the timeout. Allen wins the draw. We're skating 5-on-5. Left wing, lefty shot. Saved by Januzzi. He holds on with 10:07 left in the second. As they look over, as Januzzi hands the puck to the linesman. I think that shot was taken by Justin Allen, number 27 from the left side. Allen making his 7th appearance this season. He used to play with the Norfolk Admirals. Allen 6'2", 180 pounds out of Rochester, New York. Americans win the draw. They skate towards the near corner. Adam Berg cuts him off. Grizz move it ahead as they gain the line. As Cole Gallant looked to center it, but fanned on him pass. Puck back to the right side. Grizz will chip it to the corner. Gallant behind the net gets hit. Puck back to the far corner. Steepley chases after it. Allen clears it out to center. Grizz get it back as Brian Yoon moves it ahead towards Berg. It tapped off his stick and goes deep in the Allen zone. Americans chase after it, and they get it as they skate around their own net. Try to move it towards Allen. He couldn't locate it. Puck back towards the near side. Left wing, lefty shot. Saved by Maryline, and a lot of action out in front. That shot, I was hoping we'd see who it was. I think it was Raby. 9:28 left in the second, and we apologize on YouTube as I'm at the mercy of the Flow Sports feed, and boy, it's tough to identify who's who. 9:28 left in the second. Allen leads 2-1. We're back in 1 minute on the Grizzlies Hockey Network.
This isn't just copper. It's our job. It's food on our family's tables. Without it, we couldn't stay in touch. It's what keeps our homes warm and our lights on. It's the power behind the team and a greener, brighter future. This isn't just copper. It's a proud Utah and a strong America.
Allen leads 2-1. Nobody has scored here so far in the second period. Both teams are up to 4 shots here in the second frame. For the Grizz, let's see who leads the way. Brett Stapley, Brian Yoon, and Josh Wesley each have 3 shots. For Allen, Hank Crone leads their club with 5 shots on goal. Dante Januzzi has stopped 15 of 17, and Levi Maryline has saved 22 of 23 for Allen. Draws in the Allen zone, 9:28 left in the second period, so we've passed the halfway point here in this first game of 3 straight over in the Central Time Zone. The Grizz will be in Tulsa tomorrow night as well as Sunday afternoon. As draw won by the Grizz towards the right side, they feed it to the right circle. Righty shot, saved by Maryline, and rebound goes to Allen. Americans moving out to the left side, 1-on-3. Allen tried to get around Utah, but the Grizz made a good defensive play. Up ahead, Grizz cross center ice, left wing pass towards Martel. Martel looks to center it. It goes towards Berg. Adam Berg's shot goes wide. Yakura behind the net. He's now in the far corner. Yakura wearing number 5, feeds it to the right point. Grizz, I think that's Josh Wesley, spins it back to the left corner. Allen gets to the point. Mayhew keeps it in. Puck bounced off the backboard. Maryline slices it back to the corner. Near side, Allen gets it back across the far side. The Americans will carry it out to center ice. Allen with the puck. As they skate in onside, Allen drops it off. High slot, lefty shot. Saved by Januzzi. He holds on, as I think that was Malari hanging around the high slot as they dropped it off for him. Looked like Januzzi bobbled it for a second, but he's able to hold on with 8:36 left in the second. Josh Wesley out in front trying to box out Allen. Januzzi doing a good job stopping 16 of 18. And remember, he was outstanding the first 2 games of his pro career. Even though he is 0-2 on the season, he has stopped 58 of 62 heading into play tonight. Draws in the right circle. Matt Marchino will take it against Brandon Cutler. Cutler crouches down low. He's got 10 points this season. Marchino leads Allen with 19 points this year, including the goal he scored early in the first period. Off the drop, Allen wins it, but it goes behind Andrew Jarvis, and back in the Allen zone as the Americans skate from left to right, Grizz from right to left. Utah gets it. They skate towards their left in the attack zone. Cutler's shot is blocked, and it goes back to Allen. 3-on-2, they cross center ice. Americans enter the zone. They drop it off. Marshall tries to feed it out in front. It goes back to the high slot. Lefty shot, and it's blocked. I couldn't see who did it. It looks like Allen's going to get a penalty as the puck was exiting the zone. The Americans from the high slot tripped up a Grizzly. And so with 8:11 left in the second, the whistle blows, and the Grizzlies are going to be on the power play for the first time tonight. As Jarvis took the shot from the high slot, it was blocked. And then Utah was skating back the other way, and Jarvis tripped up a Grizzly, and the referee spotted it. So for the first time tonight, the Grizzlies are going to be on the power play. Utah is 20.5% on the power play so far this season. Allen's penalty kill is 77.3%. Jarvis gets 2 minutes for tripping. 8:11 left to go in the second period. Utah will give you some stats on their power play over the last 7 games. I think the power play is 6 for 20. As Marshall will take the draw against Utah's Brett Stapley. As Grizz down the middle, backhand shot goes wide. I think it was taken by Stapley. Now slot, Wesley slides to the right side for Mayhew. Now back to the right side, I think that's Cutler. Back to Mayhew, who skates towards his left. Mayhew back to the right side. Grizz skeet towards the circle. Now drop it back off. I think that's the captain Wesley. Over to Mayhew left point. Back to Wesley on the right side. As now puck goes back up top. Mayhew will feed it to the near side off the boards. Grizz chip it to the corner as Cutler's on the left side. Puck back to the right as Grizz throw it back to the right circle. I think that's Stapley. Stapley now on the right circle. Skates in, backhand shot. Saved by Merrilainen, and he holds on as we get some pushing after the whistle. Colby McCauley getting very physical with Mick Messner. It's Messner trying to get a rebound. None to be had, but Messner just got his face pushed by McCauley. Now Messner avoids it. McCauley very close to getting a penalty there as he was pretty aggressively telling Mick Messner to get away from our goaltender. Whistle blows, 1 minute, 17 seconds left in the power play. It's Utah's first of the night. Allen leads 2-1 as the Grizz looking for the tying goal. Watch out for Jordan Martell and Brett Stapley. Each guy has 2 goals and 2 assists on the Grizzlies power play this season. As the shot was taken, Messner was battling, and then Merrilainen, and then Messner tried to hack away at a rebound chance that wasn't quite there. And that's when McCauley pushed him after the whistle. Utah wins the draw. They made a line change as Teixeira over to Yoon. Back to the right circle. Grizz will throw it to the far goal line. Now back up top for Teixeira. Right point. Did he keep it in? It was close. He did. Across to Yoon. High slot. He dances towards his right. Yoon fakes a shot. Skates towards the right circle. Fires towards net. Saved by Merrilainen. Grizzlies hacking away. And Burke over there along with Raby. Puck goes back along the right point. 45 seconds left in the power play. Grizz slided up top. Yoon couldn't reach it as he was skating towards his left. Yoon will chase back after it deep in the Grizzlies zone. As Teixeira has it, he skates behind Januzzi's net. As Teixeira, near wing pass to Burke, back to Teixeira, 6-year pro. Teixeira back to Burke, first full season for him. Over to the left circle, Martell shot, saved by Merrilainen. As Burke was on the left side, found a cutting Martell. Martell skated to the left circle and fired away. But Merrilainen makes the save and stops play with 6:37 left in the second. Good passing by the Grizzlies. Boy, the shot there, that one didn't miss by much, the one that they were showing. That one hit the post on the far side. Boy, it's tough to track shots, but the Grizz were inches away from tying it up earlier on the power play. Drawing the near circle is won by Utah as Mayhew left point bobbles it. Allen gets it and clears it out. As Januzzi behind his net, less than 20 seconds left in the power play. We'll give it to Kyle Mayhew. Mayhew, the University of Denver product, first full season as a pro. As he gets to neutralize, slides it across. Grizz cross center with speed as Cutler skates down the middle. He veers into the near corner. Cutler gets hit, trying to get back up top for Wesley. Allen takes it away. Out of the box is Jarvis. It's now a 3-on-3. Allen feeds to the far circle. Backhand shot saved by Januzzi as the puck pinballs out in front. Grizz have it. Utah lifts it high into the air, goes into the Allen zone. Grizz skate from right to left in the second period. Allen from left to right. As we see it on Flow Sports, Allen gets it right point. They slide towards the backboards. Grizz chip it to the far side with the puck. Utah moves it ahead. It bounced up an Allen stick. McCauley keeps it in. He gets tripped up, no call. Hank Crone, right side, veers into the corner. Now he throws it back up top. Right circle. Williams drops it back off for Crone as Williams threw a screen basketball style. Left point, Allen feeds it towards the net. It goes behind Utah's net. Wesley hacking away along with McCauley and Walker. The puck exits the zone. I guess you have to be there to figure out how the puck exits the zone. Allen back deep in their own end. As they've got the puck on the far side, about 5:15 left in the second. Allen right wing pass. They enter. Hank Crone skates towards the right circle. He gets around a Grizzly. Now Crone dances around the near goal line. He feeds it back up top to Marshall, who slides into the high slot. As Allen fakes a shot, Marshall gets it back to the high slot. Righty shot. Saved by Januzzi. And Brandon Cutler is in a wrestling match with an Allen player right after the whistle. As Allen looking for a redirection out in front. And Cutler protecting his goaltender. Actually, it looked like it was Stone. I saw the 9 in the back of the jersey. It looked like Stone was battling with, I believe, Colby McCauley out in front. 4:59 left in the second period. It's the Americans 2 and the Grizzlies 1. We're back in 1 minute on the Grizzlies Hockey.
This isn't just copper. It's our job. It's food on our family's tables. Without it, we couldn't stay in touch. It's what keeps our homes warm and our lights on. It's the power behind the team and a greener, brighter future. This isn't just copper. It's a proud Utah and a strong America.
Since 1939, America First has helped people start businesses, buy homes and cars, and achieve their financial goals. Today, our top priority is still the financial success of you and your family, which is why we're giving new members $100 when they sign up for a basic savings and checking account, and another $100 when they upgrade to premium checking and enroll in and use direct deposit. So head to AmericaFirst.com today and join the credit union that always puts its members first.
Well, we got 4 minutes and 59 seconds left in the second period. It looks like for some reason won't let me send audio to the YouTube audience. So 4:59 left in the second. Matt Marshall will take the draw against Dean Yakura. As the draw won by Utah as they skate from right to left. As the Grizz gained the line, and Allen takes it away. Allen skating from left to right, crosses center ice. Now they gained the line. They skate down the middle. Dropping off. Right wing shot goes wide. They try to go stick side on Januzzi as the Americans back to the left circle. They fire a shot and fanned on it as the Americans back behind their net as Utah gets the puck. As they skate along the near side back towards Aragon. He loses it. Allen gets it back to the far side as the Americans dropping off. Allen skates to the far corner. As tough to identify players in the wide angle here as Allen gets it back to the near side. Puricelli, righty shot, saved by Januzzi. Rebound goes back to the left side. As Allen back behind their net, skates over to the right side. 4:15 left in the second. Allen high slot, righty shot. Januzzi makes a save as Allen fired a changeup at the Utah goaltender. 4:13 left in the second. So looks like everybody having a good time over in Allen, Texas, as the Americans lead 2-1. Nobody has scored here so far in the second period. And there, it looks like we're back on Flow Sports. For some reason, the mic stopped working. Knock on wood. Hopefully it doesn't happen again. Near side, Grizzlies zone. As we mentioned before, nobody has scored here so far in the second period. Johnny Walker takes a draw against Brandon Cutler. That's right, Walker signed with Allen last week. Utah wins the draw. Burke with a right wing pass towards Messner. Messner skates towards the far goal line action deep in the Allen zone as the puck goes back towards the near corner. Two Grizzlies and two Americans battle. Burke and another Grizzly collide. Allen clears it out. Americans chase after it. McCauley over there with Wesley. Wesley moves it towards the left point. Allen keeps it in the attack zone. They throw it to the right side for Crone, who's all alone. Crone throws to the middle. Allen slides it towards the net, and it goes wide about 5 bodies out in front. Grizz cross center with numbers. Utah to the right side. Chips it out front to Mayhew. Mayhew cutting towards the net. Couldn't handle it. Now near side. Grizz chip it across, and it goes out of the zone. Utah gets it back in their own end. About 3:23 and counting left in the second. Still 2-1 Allen. as Grizz skate down the middle. Now left wing pass to Semic. Semic with the shot. He scores! We're tied at 2 with 3:16 left in the second. I couldn't see who it was completely. I think that was Jacob Semic. And if it is, save that puck, Jackson Hibbard, as he gets his first as a pro. Now the referee skates towards center ice. He's got a call, as looks like interference is the penalty. Who's it going to be on? Is it going to be on Utah? As there's 3:16 left in the second, looks like the goal gets disallowed. And a penalty is going to be called on Brett Stapley. Boy, that's a shame. It looked like the Grizz had tied it up as they scored from the left wing. And it looked like it might have been Jacob Semic's first as a pro. But Brett Stapley gets called for interference, and the goal is disallowed. It's still 2-1 as Stapley's in the penalty box. And Allen's going to be on the power play for the second time tonight. Americans lead 2-1. Here late in the second period, which team could get momentum heading into the locker room? Penner will take the face-off for Utah. Can't quite see who that is for Allen. It's Matt Marchneau. Marchneau has a goal tonight, 19 points on the season. As Utah wins the draw, Yoon throws to the point. Mallory battles with Penner. Both guys Ironmen's on their respective clubs. Mallory and Penner hold each other. As Mallory battles with the puck, it goes to Marchneau, loses his balance. Allen towards the corner. Now Marchneau loses it. Penner couldn't clear it out. Mallory kept it in. Mallory, dangerous on the power play this year as Allen chips it across the left side all alone. Chrome with the lefty shot, and he scores. Hank Chrome, last year's MVP, high fives everybody on the Allen bench. He gets his third of the year, and the Americans have taken a 3-1 lead. So you talk about crazy momentum swings as Chrome with a blast from the left circle, and he salutes the fans. And that just went right over the left shoulder of Dante Januzzi. You talk about the momentum change. Looked like the Grizzlies had tied it up. The puck ended up in the back of the net, but Stapley got called for interference, and Allen responded with a power play goal as they isolated Crone all alone on the left side, and he fired away. Crone last year had 49 goals in 69 games. So it's 3-1 Allen. I wish we would have seen a replay to have seen whether it was a good call or not on the interference. Looked like it might have been Semic that had scored. That would have been his first as a pro. As Allen wins the draw, they dump it in. As Mayhew collides with Bakic, as Grizz will carry it out of the zone. Brett Stapley, fresh out of the box, skates down the middle, enters the zone, throws to the right side. And I think that's Gallant. Shot is blocked by an Allen stick. Near side, Grizz skate towards a point. Now dropping off for Mayhew. It feeds it off the near goal line. Raby around the wall. I think that's Martel chasing after it. Grizz behind the net. They chip it to the near side as Raby, left wing, fires towards the net. And a couple bodies collide, and they're both Grizzlies. Allen moves it out to center ice, 2-on-1. Americans skate towards the left circle. Centering pass, shot, saved by Januzzi. What a stop by Dante. Stays the 3-1 Allen lead. Right wing shot is blocked by an Allen player. I think that was Fournier out in front. As the Americans fired around Utah's net off the backboard. As the Americans towards the corner gets held up. Utah gets it as Cole Gallant carries it out of the zone. He gets to center ice. They try to get to Stapley. Allen poked it away. As the Americans back at center ice near side, move it ahead. Brandon Puricelli, the Lake Superior State product, skates the right circle. Righty shot, saved by Januzzi. Grizzlies get it. They lift it out of play. All that's going to be delay of game. Nathan Burke tried to tap it off the near glass and gave a fan a souvenir. Problem is, he did it from his own zone, so it's going to be delay of game on Nathan Burke as the puck lifted on him more than he wanted. So 2 minutes for delay of game as Nathan Burke gives a fan a souvenir on Swifty night over at Credit Union of Texas Event Center. And the Allen Americans already up 3-1 are on the power play here for the next 2 minutes. Allen 1 for 2 on the power play tonight. Watch out for Hank Crone. He can end up being the finisher as Allen looked like they tried to overload the right side and feed it back to Crone isolated on the left. So we'll see if they'll run that play once again. As the extreme wide shot, we can't tell who's who. Marchneau takes the draw against Berg. Berg, the newest Grizzly in his Utah debut. Allen wins the faceoff as McCauley throws to the near goal line. Now they get it back to McCauley along the near side. McCauley surveys, backhands it up top. Mallory fakes a shot, throws it to Crone. Mallory back to Crone, who surveys along the far wing boards. Crone chips it out in front. Lefty shot, saved by Januzzi. Rebound goes to Utah. Berg moves it ahead. Looking for Messner. He gets it poked away. Now Messner pushes with an American in the point. Allen dumps it in deep. They get it to the right side. Now they drop it off. Can't tell who's who, unfortunately, as they get it back up top. I think that's Mallory or Walker as the Americans. McCauley throw it to the near goal line. Allen feeds it up top. Allen, high slot, dances around. Lefty shot is blocked in traffic out in front. Teixeira tries to hack away. Puck goes back to the high slot. Allen in the offensive zone. Hank Crone skates towards the right circle. 40 seconds left in the period. Crone near the boards on the near side. He throws to the near goal line. Allen surveys to get it back to Crone. He feeds it up top. As Allen, high slot, lefty shot, saved by Januzzi. Rebound goes to Allen. 25 seconds left in the period. They get it to the right side. Lefty shot goes wide. I think that was Crone that took it. Puck glides along the far wing. Allen keeps it in. 17 seconds left in the period. Crone fires towards the net. Januzzi makes a save. Puck stays in play. Allen throws to the high slot. Allen fires to the net. Januzzi makes a glove save. As 8 seconds are left in the second, unfortunately, the camera was switching so much I was unable to really tell who's who. I think Malari was over in the high slot, taking a couple shots towards Januzzi. There's still 34 seconds left in the Nathan Burke penalty. And if Allen doesn't score here at the end of the second period, it will carry over for a few seconds to start the third. Both teams make a line change. Aaron Aragon talking things over. It's kind of hard not to see number 15 and think about Cameron Wright, who was last season's leading scorer for the Grizzlies. He started the year with Fort Wayne and ended up spending some time in the AHL. I think he's currently in the AHL. As Johnny Walker having some fun with the linesman. As Walker, the former Grizzly, taking the draw against Aaron Aragon. Draw won by Aragon as Semick skates towards his near goal line. 3 seconds left in the period. And I think the Grizzlies clear it out. If you're watching on Flow Sports, yeah, that's the screen I'm trying to describe the game on. And the horn sounds. That will do it for 2 periods. And looks like the Grizzlies are going to need a comeback as Allen scored 1 goal in the second. Grizzlies' only goal tonight is Brian Youn's first as a pro 19 minutes into the first period. It's going to be interesting to see how the final 20 minutes unfold. Grizzlies going to be shorthanded the first 25 seconds of the third period. The only goal in the second period was a power play tally. Hank Crone with his third of the year with Colby McCauley and Matt Marshnow getting the assist. So Allen right now is listed as 1 for 3 on the power play as they are about 2/3 of the way through their third power play of the night. Utah is 0 for 1. In net, Dante Januzzi has stopped 24 of 27, while Levi Marilinen has saved 27 of 28. So shots are pretty close to even tonight. When we come back, we'll go over the scores we'll go over the scores from around the league. We'll also talk about the key stats from the first 2 periods of play. As we're through 2 periods over in Allen, Texas, and the score is Allen 3, Utah 1. This is the Utah Grizzlies Hockey Network.
Maverick's new bean-to-cup machines always deliver a freshly ground cup of coffee on demand, so you can enjoy any of our premium roasts at their best, day or night, hot or iced. Enjoy a fresh cup today.
This isn't just copper. It's our job. It's food on our family's tables. Without it, we couldn't stay in touch. It's what keeps our homes warm and our lights on. It's the power behind the team and a greener, brighter future. This isn't just copper. It's a proud Utah and a strong America.
Since 1939, America First has helped people start businesses, buy homes and cars, and achieve their financial goals. Today, our top priority is still the financial success of you and your family, which is why we're giving new members $100 when they sign up for a basic savings and checking account, and another $100 when they upgrade to premium checking and enroll in and use direct deposit. So head to AmericaFirst.com today and join the credit union that always puts its members first.
Second intermission over at Credit Union of Texas Event Center. Allen leads 3-1. And Tyson Whiting hanging out the Grizz Cave at Maverick Center. And boy, I think after watching the first two periods of play, there's nothing like hockey live and in person, and I think tonight kind of just verifies that even more. Interesting to see the shot count through two periods. Utah outshot Allen 19-13 in the first period, but Allen had a 14-9 edge in the second period. The Americans scored the first two goals of the game. Matt Marshno, 2:53 in. It gave Allen a 1-0 lead with Bakic and Brandon Puricelli getting the assist. It's Puricelli's fifth assist of the year, and for Bakic, it's his first assist of the year. Allen extended the lead to 2-0 as William Provost, who's listed as a forward, but it looks like he's been playing on the point in the offensive zone quite a bit, almost as if he's a defenseman. Provost from the right wing fired away, and the puck just kind of, I don't know, it must have had eyes or something. It was kind of an interesting, angle that it kind of took. Januzzi, after the goal, kind of looked at his glove, trying to figure out how it got past him, but it did, unassisted. 15:56 ended the first. Allen had a 2-0 lead. Unfortunately, we haven't had a second look at the Brian Yoon goal, but he scored from the far goal line on really a sharp angle that got past Levi Marilainen, and it's Yoon's first professional goal as Keone Texera made sure to get the puck and hand it to equipment manager Jackson Hibbard. Cole Gallant and Brett Stapley picked up the assist. Stapley now has a point in 7 of his 9 games this season. The score was 2-1 Allen after one period of play. Hank Crone got the only second period goal on either side, and it was a power play goal as Allen is 1 for 3 on the man advantage tonight. It's his third of the year. He had 49 goals in 69 games last season. Looked like one of those plays where Allen overloaded the right side, then fed it across to Crone, who was all alone on the left. Crone just kind of walked towards the dot on the far side, then fired away past Januzzi. Crone, third goal of the season as he's only playing his 7th game. Kobe McCauley and Matt Marshno with the assist. So Marshno has 1 goal and 1 assist for the Americans tonight. He's got a multiple point game. He's a +1 and has 4 shots. Looks like Stan Demon is a +2 for the Americans. Demon, a defenseman wearing number 5, who last played at Merrimack College last season. Demon was actually a college teammate last year with Mick Messner. And Demon, before that, spent a year at UMass Amherst in the 2021-22 season. But before that, started his college career at the University of Denver from 2018 through 2021, where he was a teammate with Brett Stapley and Kyle Mayhew. So Allen leads 3-1. They'll be on the power play the first 25 seconds of the third period as Nathan Burke got a delay of game minor, 18:25 into the second period. Utah 28 shots to Allen's 27. It'll be interesting to see if the Grizzlies have a comeback in them. Remember, the Grizz have been a pretty good third period club at times this season. Remember that 4-1 comeback victory against the Wichita Thunder on November 10th. And then the Grizzlies had a strong third period just last Friday, as it was tied at 3 halfway through the third period. Then the Grizzlies scored 3 unanswered to defeat Newfoundland 6-3. So did the Grizzlies have a third period comeback in them? We'll certainly find out. We apologize if you've been watching on YouTube on our audio channel, as unfortunately it's been tough to describe who's been who, and the camera angles have switched a ton, and we're just trying to find a way to describe the game the best we can with what we're able to see. Other action in the league. 5 minutes are left in the first period. Idaho leads Newfoundland 2-1 as the Steelheads have 2 goals from Mark Rassel, his 14th and 15th on the season. And it looks like Berezowski, Jackson Berezowski, has the Newfoundland goal. Rassel scored the first 2 goals of the game. Jackson Berezowski scored 11:38 into the first period. Both teams have 11 shots. Idaho leads Newfoundland 2-1. That game late in the first period. After 2 periods, Indy leads Fort Wayne 2-1. Remember, the Grizzlies will face Fort Wayne 3 times in the month of December. It looks like Cameron Wright is currently in the AHL with the Bakersfield club. He had started the season with Fort Wayne. Late third period, 6 minutes left. Cincinnati leads Iowa 5-2. That score is tied at 2 at one point. Cincinnati has scored 3 unanswered. They lead 5-2. Games that have gone final. Looks like Maine is a 5-2 winner over Kansas City, as Kansas City's record falls to 14-5. Maine goes to 6-8 on the year. Toledo holds on for a 3-2 victory at Wheeling. Norfolk is a 4-1 winner against Worcester. South Carolina defeats Savannah 8-5. Greenville is a 6-3 winner over Atlanta. Adirondack defeats the two-time defending champs, the Florida Everblades, 5-3 the final there in Glens Falls, New York. And at VyStar Veterans Memorial Arena, Jacksonville defeats Orlando 5-2. The Grizzlies will probably face the Lake Tahoe franchise a lot next season, considering where they are geographically. Yesterday, they unveiled a name and a logo, the Tahoe Night Monsters. That's right, the Tahoe Night Monsters. And it looks like their colors are teal, gold, and black. I love teal, so it's certainly a good look for me. I like the colors. The logo kind of looks, for me, it kind of looks like the late 90s Detroit Pistons logo a little bit, especially since the Pistons at that time wore teal as well. It's one of those names that's going to take some getting used to, but it's certainly going to be a fun one. I think Tim Tebow is part of the ownership group. It's interesting, the arena that they're building only seats about 4,200, which is certainly surprising. You think about, Idaho having one of the smaller gym barns in the league, and Idaho's barn holds about 5,200. So there's not many people there in the Lake Tahoe building. 4,200 is what the listed capacity of the new arena will be. But it'll certainly be interesting to see them in their first year of existence next season. It'll be interesting, obviously, with them being in Nevada. How many times are the Grizzlies going to face them next season? Obviously, it's not that easy to get to Lake Tahoe, especially during the winter months. And we'll see how often the Grizzlies end up making a trip out to Lake Tahoe. I know that's a road trip I'd certainly like to make. So they announced a name late last night. The Tahoe Night Monsters will be a member of the league starting next season. Let's go over some college football scores. There are two games in action. Who's winning that Pac-12 championship game? Looks like at halftime, Washington leads Oregon 20-10. If Washington wins, they are certainly going to be in the college football playoff. They are 12-0 this season and ranked third. Oregon is ranked fifth, and they've got a record of 11-1. Their only loss came to the hands of the Washington Huskies. After three quarters, Liberty and New Mexico State are tied at 35. Two NHL games, both have gone final. Columbus defeats Ottawa 4-2, and San Jose gets their sixth win of the season. They defeat the New Jersey Devils 6-3. So after a really rough start, looks like San Jose has started to pick things up a little bit as they get their sixth win of the season. In local college basketball, at halftime, BYU and their 6-0 record, 19th ranked in the country, leads Fresno State 36-23. When we come back, we'll talk some hockey and talk about who's been hot for the Grizzlies over the last month or so. And we'll have third period action. As remember, Allen will be on the power play the first 25 seconds of the third period. The Grizzlies are looking for a comeback as the score after two periods is Allen 3, Utah 1 on the Grizzlies Hockey Network.
This isn't just copper. It's our job. It's food on our family's tables. Without it, we couldn't stay in touch. It's what keeps our homes warm and our lights on. It's the power behind the team and a greener, brighter future. This isn't just copper. It's a proud Utah and a strong America.
Since 1939, America First has helped people start businesses, buy homes and cars, and achieve their financial goals. Today, our top priority is still the financial success of you and your family, which is why we're giving new members $100 when they sign up for a basic savings and checking account, and another $100 when they upgrade to premium checking and enroll in and use direct deposit. So head to americafirst.com today and join the credit union that always puts its members first.
Second intermission, Allen leads Utah 3-1. There's nothing like watching live hockey in the building, and the Grizzlies will face these same Allen Americans 3 times at Maverick Center next week. Don't forget, it's the first Smith's Family Night of the season. And with Smith's Family Night, tickets are for $40, $10 per ticket. And remember, if you get 5 tickets, $50, 6 tickets, $60, and so on and so forth. Certainly a great deal. Enjoy some Wednesday night hockey at an affordable price with Smith's Family Night. That's going to be the Grizzlies' next home game. That is 5 days from now on Wednesday, December 6th. And don't forget, the next AFCU Friday is going to be next Friday, 7 days from now, in Game 2 of the 3-game series between the Grizzlies and Americans. And with AFCU Friday, tickets start just $10 when you pay using your AFCU debit or credit card at the Maverick Center box office. And we got a big one coming up on Saturday, December 9th. It's going to be the annual Teddy Bear Toss, as well as Ugly Sweater Night. So bring your ugly sweater and a few teddy bears and enjoy some Grizzlies hockey with us. And if you're not familiar with the Teddy Bear Toss, fans will throw them on the ice after the home team's first goal, in this case being the Grizzlies. And then those teddy bears will be donated to local charities. And it's certainly a good cause. It's something you see across the world of hockey, and we've reached Teddy Bear Toss season. And I think for the Grizzlies, you talk about last year being, I think, the best mark they'd ever had in a Teddy Bear Toss night with over 2,200. And hopefully it will be an even bigger number here 8 days from now at Maverick Center in the last of the 3-game series against the Allen Americans. Ugly Sweater Night and the Teddy Bear Toss will be on Saturday, December 9th. Grizzlies looking for a comeback. They trail 3-1 to the Allen Americans on Swifty Night over at Credit Union of Texas Events Center. I imagine they're playing Taylor Swift music all night, and they're probably having a good time. A few people dressed up in Taylor Swift costumes, although I have not seen a Travis Kelce jersey yet, even though they haven't really cruised through the stands all that much through 2 periods. I'm not sure what we have seen really through 2 periods here tonight. It's hard to really analyze the action as we're just trying to find a way to identify players and numbers and names and things like that. In terms of Adam Berg, it looks like he's played a strong 2-way game in his Grizzlies debut wearing number 14. Hard to really put too many specifics there. It was just tough to locate him. He's got 2 shots through 2 periods. Cole Gallant has really stood out for Utah, his speed. And I think, you talk about a team like Allen that allows as many shots as they do. I think a guy like Cole Gallant in open ice could certainly play well against Allen. The Rooster, Jordan Martell's had some good looks. He's got 3 shots. Brett Stapley, 1 assist and 5 shots here. The 5 shots lead the Grizzlies. And Brian Yoon, just continues to perform. He picked up that late first period goal, which is his first as a pro. Yoon's got 3 shots on goal for Utah. We'll see what happens here in the third. For the Grizz, it's looking for their first road win of the season. And for Allen, they're looking for their first home win of the regular year. Looks like a lot of the fans are over in the concession stands, getting a hot dog and beverage over at Credit Union of Texas Events Center. And when we come back, we'll have third period action as Allen leads Utah 3-1 on the Grizzlies Hockey Network.
This isn't just copper. It's our job. It's food on our family's tables. Without it, we couldn't stay in touch. It's what keeps our homes warm and our lights on. It's the power behind the team and a greener, brighter future. This isn't just copper. It's a proud Utah and a strong America.
Expectations here will always remain high, and we'll continue to find a way.
Guys put together a lot of good games,
Welcome back to Grizzlies Hockey. We're here in the Grizz Cave. Allen leads 3-1. It's fun to see Adam Berg making his Grizzlies debut wearing number 14. For Allen, it's certainly been a revolving door a little bit. They've already used 35 players, and they've got a ton of injuries here so far this season. The Grizzlies have had some injuries of their own, as Cade Jensen and Michael Underwood are each battling injuries, as well as Cody Cron recovering from an injury, and unfortunately the same case as for Dylan Fitz, who will be out a while with an upper body injury. And, Corey Thomas serving the first of a 2-game suspension. I don't think Thomas is going to play this weekend, so we'll probably see him next week when the Grizzlies take on the Allen Americans over at Maverick Center for a big 3-game series that we just talked about. Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday. Face-off all 3 nights will be at 7:10. For Utah this weekend, it's the first of 3 games, but Utah will take a trip from Allen to Tulsa. I think it's about, 2.5 hours, maybe 3-hour bus ride from Allen to Tulsa. And tomorrow night we'll be at BOK Center, 6:05 start, 5:50 pregame show. And then Sunday afternoon, it's going to be a 3:05 start. A little bit of an advantage for Tulsa as they are off tonight. And the Grizzlies, obviously, by Sunday afternoon, will be playing their 3rd game in less than 48 hours. Let's see if the Grizzlies have a comeback in store. They're facing a good goaltender in 21-year-old Levi Marilainen, who's making his 2nd appearance this season. He started the opener in a 5-2 victory over Idaho, and then he got called back up to the Belleville Senators. And Marilainen's been solid so far. Grizz will be shorthanded to start the 3rd period for 25 seconds. Utah skating from left to right as we see it on Flow Sports. Puck is dropped, and puck kind of stays in the circle, battling for 5 seconds. Grizz get it. As Utah skates towards the right circle, Gallant with a righty shot. A save by Marilainen. Rebound goes all the way to center ice. As Allen will back it out into their own zone as they chip it off the near boards. The Americans skate from right to left. Is behind their net. They get it to Justin Allen, number 27. Allen skates down the middle and starts the attack. Burke out of the penalty box. We're skating 5-on-5. Burke joins the play. Allen steps over the line. They skate towards the far corner. Now they chip it across. Walker in the area. So is Burke. As Allen, Colby McCauley over along the near wing boards. 2-on-2 battle. It goes to Utah. Grizz will slide it ahead. Utah chips it off the near glass. It goes to center ice. Allen slices it back in. As bounced off a Grizzly at neutral ice, Utah moves it ahead. Grizz gains center ice and dump it in. As Allen chases after it. Somebody has the puck along the far wing boards. As Allen gets it to center ice, passes wide of the mark. Wesley has it in the Grizzly zone. He'll carry it out to neutral ice. He'll feed it to the slot. Grizz skate down the middle. Now they veer off to the right. Dakota Raby backhand shot saved by Marilainen. Rebound goes to the far side. Allen spins it back to the near. As the Americans throw it to center ice, looking for Provost. Cutler in the area. As the Americans dump it deep in the Grizzly zone, Utah has it back. Kyle Mayhew gets tripped up. Call is made. Center ice. Grizzlies carried it in. Utah skates the right circle. Wesley, righty shot. And a save by Marilainen. But the Grizzlies are going to be on the power play as Kyle Mayhew got tripped up in his own zone as he was trying to carry it out. So Wesley had a good look from the right side. Marilainen made the save. But the Grizzlies are going to be on the power play for the 2nd time tonight as Matt Marshall goes to the Rogers and Russell Legal Solutions holding cell. 2-minute penalty. I didn't get to see the referee signal, but this is a golden opportunity for the Grizzlies to get back in this game. Spencer Asachuk will take the draw for Allen. Not sure who's taking the face-off for Utah. And it's Cutler who gets knocked down, but we'll do the face-off over again. Wesley's over on the right wing. Up top, I think, is Stapley and Mayhew. As the draw won by Utah, they get it up top to Mayhew, left point. Across to Stapley. Stapley on the right side skates to the circle. Stapley now along the near goal line towards the corner. Chips it up top for Cutler. Cutler skates back to the right circle. It takes a lefty shot that goes high as Messner was out net front. Puck to the left point. Grizz keep it in. Wesley slides it back to the far corner. Utah feeds it to the near side, right side. Cutler over to Mayhew, high slot. He'll take a lefty shot. And it goes wide off the backboard. Stapley over to Mayhew, skates the right circle. Take a lefty shot that goes wide. And the puck glides along the far side. Grizz keep it in. They throw it to the vacated corner. Allen picks it off and clears it out. 1:18 and counting left in Utah's 2nd power play of the game as both teams make a line change. Mayhew drops it off for Teixeira as Mayhew will exit the ice. Teixeira feeds to the far side. Grizz get it. They cross center. Utah with a right wing chip off the boards. Pass incomplete. Allen clears it back to center. Yoon will back it out into his own zone across the Teixeira. Back to Yoon. Yoon gets to center ice and he slices it in. Puck off the backboards. Allen gets it. They'll fan it over to the left side. The puck exits his zone. As Yoon chases after it, near goal line, he gets it. He's being chased by Matthew Shreddle. As behind the net, Yoon starts the attack. Grizz gets to center. Right wing pass connects. Grizz skate towards the right circle. Raby, lefty shot goes wide. As the puck towards the near side, Allen clears it out. 30 seconds left in the power play. As Utah gets it back to Teixeira, skates around Januzzi's net. As Teixeira, near wing pass to Yoon, who gets to center ice. Yoon crosses center. He chips it in. Grizz, right point. Raby dumps it in. As it goes off the backboard, Yoon chases after it, as does Aaron Aragon. Raby gets the puck in the near corner. Now he hustles over. He gets hit hard. Wesley, right side, gets it across. Martel, left wing shot, saved by Merrilainen. As Allen gets it, they'll backhand it out of the zone. And out of the box is Matt Marcineau. Utah is 0 for 2 on the power play tonight. We're skating 5-on-5. 16:20 left in the third. As Wesley, toward the far side, crosses center ice. Now he skates down the middle. Wesley drops it off for Gallant. Actually, Wesley keeps it. Backhand shot, saved by Merrilainen. Off the end boards, deep in the Allen zone. Allen will lift it back to the far corner. As the Americans lead it out to center ice. Allen cross off the near boards. They skate in. Left circle, breakaway. Righty shot, saved by Januzzi. I think that was Piracelli that took that shot. Grizz have it. They try to get to Aragon. It's picked off at center ice. Pass was wide of Aragon. As the Americans back in their own zone, chip it deeper in. As Orzek throws it back to, I believe, Andrew Jarvis. And it is Jarvis sporting a mustache behind his net. He fakes it to the far side. Now he throws it to the left wing. Hank Crone gets to center ice, and he throws a diagonal pass. Utah picks it off. Grizz cross center. 2-on-4, they enter the zone. Grizz towards the far corner. And now around the net. Heavens knows who that is. He throws to the right point. Righty shot goes wide. That was taken by Stone. As the Americans will lift it out to center ice. Stone gets the bouncing puck of the Utah zone. He moves it ahead. Berg drops it off for Stapley. Right wing. Righty shot. And it goes wide and deflects out of play as we get a whistle with 15:08 left in the third. Draws can be in the Allen zone as the Grizz have had some good looks as of late. And even though they didn't score on that power play, you wonder if the Grizz can establish some offensive zone time as they did on that power play to try to get that offensive momentum to see if they can get that second goal. Right now the score is Allen 3, Utah 1. Nobody has scored here so far in the first 5 minutes of the third period. Draws in the near circle. Stapley takes it against Spencer Asachuk. As the draw won by Utah, they're in the offensive zone as Berg gets pushed by Justin Allen. Now Stapley gets hit in the back by Williams. 2-on-2 battle. As Utah gets held up, Allen holds his ground, holding Berg. Now taking it's Dean Yakura, who skates towards the left point. Yakura chips it across to Teixeira. Right wing, lefty shot. Goes wide with a lot of traffic in front of the net. As Allen backhands it to center ice. Americans cross center. 3-on-3. They chip it in. As Grizz chase after it. Teixeira over there. As puck to the far side. Somebody off the screen loses a stick. Now it goes to the right point. Is it going to be a penalty? Looks like it might be. Maybe it was a hand pass. Let's see. As play stopped, something happened away from the whistle. As looks like offside is called. 14:32 left in the third. Both teams make a line change. Draws going to be near the Grizzlies bench, which is on the far side as we see it. And Allen's is more towards the right side of center ice at neutral ice. Grizz in the black jerseys for the first time this season. White number, professional green trim. Utah wins the draw. They skate from left to right. As Utah blue line to blue line pass diagonally to the left, doesn't connect, but it goes deep in the Allen zone. Now Allen will lift it out towards center ice. Does Joe Gattenby, number 16. Puck deeper in the Allen zone. Americans still with it. Grizzlies challenging. They got to be aggressive down 2. Far side, Utah battles. Nathan Burke in the area. Burke trying to throw it to the vacated corner. It kicked off an Allen skate. Now the Americans cross center ice. 2-on-3. Americans dropping off. They skate towards the left circle. Now centering pass connects. Allen with a righty shot. Goes wide. They try to go stick side on Januzzi. Puck goes out to center ice off the momentum off the backboard. Joe Gattenby back in his own end as Allen resets. Grizzlies change up skaters. As the Americans cross center ice, they skate down the middle. Hank Crone, toe drag, shot goes wide as he tried to go up top on Januzzi. Puck in the far point. Grizz carry it out to center. Pass to the center ice logo is wide of the mark. Allen gets it back. Americans back in their own end. 6.5 minutes into the third period. Allen leads 3-1. Chris Mallory behind his net, wearing number 4. He's got the captaincy in the front of his jersey on the right, near the right shoulder. Now the puck moves ahead. Allen crosses center ice. Actually might be the left shoulder that he's got the captaincy on as they chase after it to the Americans. Good hit delivered by Brian Yoon behind the net as Allen gets held up. Can't tell who's who. Penner chips it ahead. Grizz towards the far wall. Will tap it off the wall And they dump it in. Chasing after it's Allen, deep in their own zone. It's the Americans skate from right to left. They move it to the far side. Allen with the quick pass, and they cross center ice. Left wing pass connects. Americans skate towards the left circle as Orzek gets it poked away. Orzek had a good look, but Utah with a good poke check. 2-on-1. Grizz skate in. Stapley to the right circle. Centering pass. Righty shot goes wide. As they look for the one-timer, I think that was Cole Gallant. Had the look, but missed wide. Actually, it was Martel. Martel gets it. Shot saved by Merrilainen. As Martel had a good look, he's taken 4 shots for Utah here tonight. Orzek with a puck. 12.5 minutes left in the third period. Allen still leads 3-1. They feed it across to Jarvis, number 28, the smallest of all the defensemen. As he moves it ahead, dumped off the stick of Matthew Shreddle. It goes deep in the Grizzlies zone. Now Allen looking to center it. Januzzi out of his net. Pass goes wide. As about 12 minutes left in the third. Utah spins it towards the far side. Big hit in the far corner. Allen chases after it. Here on the wide angle. Grizz got it. They skid around Januzzi's net. Cole Gallant with good speed. Moves out to center. Allen picks it off. Puck towards neutral ice. Grizz chip it ahead. As Allen hustles towards the near side, center ice. They dump him in from center. As Grizz get it back, skating from left to right. Utah overskates it. Allen skates down the middle. Now they veer off to the left. As Allen loses it, goes to the near corner. They chip it across. It goes around Utah's net. Allen feeds to the right point. Now across as Justin Allen skates towards the near goal line. Now Allen carries it around Utah's net. Allen back to the right point as he's being shadowed by a Grizzly skater. I think that's Mayhew. Right side, Allen skates towards their left. They're now in the high slot. Lefty shot goes wide. Puck trickles off the backboard. Grizz get hit along the near side. Allen keeps it in as they slide it across to the Americans. Back behind Utah's net. Grizzlies triple team him. Tekshera in there as well as Cutler. Puck to the far side. 11 minutes and counting left in the third. Scrum over in the far corner deep in the Grizzlies zone. Allen leads 3-1. As Cutler over there with Mayhew. Tekshera in as well. Hank Crone holding his ground. Time is on Allen's side. Puck kicks to the far circle. Nathan Burke gets it. Burke moves it out to center ice. Cutler chases after it, and icing is waved off as Cutler over to the far side avoids a check. Now he's off the screen. Now they center it. Lefty shot. Saved by Merrilainen. Boy, somebody fired a blast from the high slot, and it was a lefty shot that had some velocity on it, but Merrilainen made the save. Allen leads 3-1. 10:35 left in the third period. We're back in 1 minute on the Grizzlies Hockey Network.
Maverick's new bean-to-cup machines always deliver a freshly ground cup of coffee on demand, so you can enjoy any of our premium roasts at their best, day or night, hot or iced. Enjoy a fresh cup today.
10 minutes, 35 seconds left in the third period. Allen leads 3-1. Looks like a good crowd has filed in there to Credit Union of Texas Event Center. Allen looking for its first home victory of the season. They're 0-5 at home. Grizz 0-3 on the road. Utah got on a bus after tonight's game and head to BOK Center in Tulsa for a Saturday night showdown. It's a matchup of two good goaltenders. Boy, and Levi Merrilainen's had to make some really good saves here in the first segment of the third period, and he's certainly done that. Clock is moving. 10:28 left in the third. It's in the Allen zone. Right point. Righty shot saved by Merrilainen. Grizz get it. They skate around their net. Just Josh Wesley. Now he drops it off the screen. Puck bounced off the far boards. Wesley to the left point. Throws it across. Ricochets off the near wall. Allen clears it out. Now there's 10:10 left in the third. Action deep in the Grizzlies zone. And Wesley has it. He skates to center ice. Stapley has a bounce off his stick. Allen chases after it. Johnny Walker, left circle, righty shot goes wide. He tried to go glove side on Januzzi and almost got it. As right side, Allen behind the net. As they chip it out in front, Grizz will throw it back to on the far side, and they clear it out. No icing. Both teams will make a change. 9:40 left in the third. Allen leads 3-1. Nobody has scored here so far in the final regulation frame. Stan Demon moves it ahead. Demon played with 3 different colleges, including last year at Merrimack, where he's a teammate of Messner. Grizz get it back as they throw it to center ice. The pass connects. Gallant skates down the middle. Now he taps it off the far boards, chases after it. Now he rolls it along the wall towards the near corner. Utah delivers a hit. Allen gets pushed. Penner hacking away as Penner battles. Now it's a 2-on-2 battle. Everybody off the screen. 9:10 left in the third. They throw it to the left side. Grizzlies all alone. Lefty shot. Saved by Maryline. And rebound goes to Allen. As the Americans throw a left wing pass across center ice down the middle. As Mallory gains the line. But the Americans are offside as everybody stops skating with 8:59 left in the third. Looks like there's a timeout on the ice. We'll come back in 1 minute. The score, Allen 3, Utah 1 on the Grizzlies Hockey Network.
Since 1939, America First has helped people start businesses, buy homes and cars, and achieve their financial goals. Today, our top priority is still the financial success of you and your family, which is why we're giving new members $100 when they sign up for a basic savings and checking account, and another $100 when they upgrade to premium checking and enroll in and use direct deposit. So head to americafirst.com today and join the credit union that always puts its members first.
.59 left in the third on Swifty night over at Credit Union of Texas Event Center. Utah has outshot Allen 8-2 in the third period. The Grizz have a 36-29 edge in the shot count. Looks like Levi Marilinen's played a good game. Neutral zone draw after Mallory was called for offside, and heavens knows who's got the puck. Let's see, where is it? Pick a camera angle and stick with it. Center ice, Grizzlies have it. Teixeira back in his own zone. Throws to Yoon, back to Teixeira. He skates down the middle. Teixeira gets to center ice, gets around a skater. Now he gets around 2 skaters. He feeds it to the right side, chasing after it in the near corners. Martel. He slides it across. As Adam Berg gets double teamed in the corner, steeply skates over there to join the play. Across the right side, shot by Yoon is blocked. As Grizz towards the far corner, skating over and getting it's Adam Berg in his Grizzlies debut. Centering pass, righty shot goes wide. As action away from the camera again. Puck to the left point. Grizz, do they keep it in? Yeah, they do. They throw it to the far corner. Allen tries to clear it out, and they do to center. 8 minutes left in the third. Allen leads 3-1. Americans get at their blue line. They clear it out all the way deep in the Grizzlies zone. Icing is on Allen with 7:54 left in the third. So the draw comes back towards Levi Marilinen. Fans having a good time over in Texas. Well, it's good to be a Texas sports fan, I guess. The Texas Rangers won the World Series. Dallas Cowboys are having a good year. Got the Stars and the Dallas Mavericks playing downtown. Times are good over in the Lone Star State in the Dallas area, if you're a sports fan. Draws on the far side, and Utah wins it. They're in the offensive zone as Nathan Burke skates towards the left point. Now he feeds up top for Mayhew. Mayhew back towards Burke. And Utah in the corner. The action off the screen. Far circle. Grizz feed it out in front. Swing and a misses Raby as he was looking for a one-timer in the near circle. Raby gets held up. Burke joins the play. Left point. He feeds it back to Raby off the boards. Raby off the screen. Now around Allen's net. As the Grizz dance around the goal line. They skate towards the near side, back to the right circle. One-timer score! Josh Wesley gets his 4th of the year as he fired a one-timer from the right side. Actually, it's his 3rd of the year, and the Grizz have cut into the lead. It's now a 3-2 game. Boy, Grizz did a good job getting it deep and getting it around the goal line. Then they found it cutting Josh Wesley towards the right side, and Wesley didn't miss. It's his 3rd of the year, 7:18 left in the third. It's now 3-2. Doesn't look like we're going to get a replay to describe it in more detail, but Josh Wesley fired away, and he's one of the best offensive defensemen in the league. Draw at center ice. Gallant will take it against Asachuk, and it's won by the Grizzlies. Utah gets it to Teixeira, who moves it into Allen territory. It ricochets off the near boards, deflecting off of Aragon, who chases after it. Near goal line, Grizzlies looking to tie it up as Allen leads 3-2. Americans carried across center ice. Asachuk dumps it into the right corner. Allen chases after it. Grizzlies slice it ahead. Now right side, Allen lefty shot. Saved by Januzzi. Looked like that was taken by Solog Bakic. Bakic looking for his third of the year, but Januzzi made the save with 6:57 left in the third as we get a whistle as Bakic talks with Matthew Shreddle. Asachuk will take the draw. Looks like Bakic had an upper body injury. He's wearing one of those traditional college-style masks. As Allen wins the draw, high slot, lefty shot, gets deflected into traffic and goes out of play. 6:52 left in the third. It's 3-2 Allen, but Josh Wesley cut into the lead on a one-time from the right circle. Well, let's see who got the assist as they posted on the Wesley goal. Looks like Brandon Cutler and Dakota Raby get the assists. So Cutler now has 7 assists this year, and that gives him a lead for the Grizzlies in points with 11 this season. Dakota Raby, as looks like Utah's called for icing after winning the faceoff with 6:42 left in the third. Draw comes back towards Januzzi. And for Dakota Raby, his 4th assist of the season. So Josh Wesley with his 3rd of the year. And the time of goal, 12:42 into the third period, with Cutler and Raby getting the assists. Late in regulation, Grizzlies looking for a third period comeback. Draws in the far circle, and it's won by Utah. As Grizz carried out to neutral ice, and now they lose at the Allen blue line. Allen skating from right to left in the third period. As the Americans skate down the middle. Now left wing pass to McCauley connects. McCauley gains the line, fires it to the right corner. Both teams chase after it. An American goes down. Grizzlies have the puck. They carry it across center. They dump it in and chase after it. As I think that's Burke. He collides with Shreddle. Now the puck ends up towards the middle. Stapley back to Martell. The Rooster along the far boards chips to the corner. As Berg back to Martell, it glanced off his stick, goes to the left point. Grizzlies fire a shot, saved by Marilinen. As I think that shot was taken by Teixeira. Grizz around Allen's net, trying to get Stapley, got held up. Now Yoon skates to the near corner. He gets to Stapley around the net. Stapley now in the far circle, surveys, drops it off. Grizz beat it out in front, it bounced off the Marilinen and rolls off an Allen skater towards the Allen netminder, who covers up with 5:45 left in the third. It's the Americans 3 and the Grizzlies 2. We'll find out how this one ends together when we come back in 1 minute, as Utah's gotten goals from defensemen tonight, Brian Yoon and Josh Wesley, as Allen has goals from 3 different forwards. 5:45 left in the third. We're back in 30 seconds on the Grizzlies Hockey Network.
This isn't just copper. It's our job. It's food on our family's tables. Without it, we couldn't stay in touch. It's what keeps our homes warm and our lights on. It's the power behind the team and a greener, brighter future. This isn't just copper. It's a proud Utah and a strong America.
5 minutes, 45 seconds left in the third period. Allen leads 3-2. If you joined us late, Matt Marchino scored 2:53 into the contest, with Makic and Piracelli getting the assist. Then William Provost scored unassisted 15:56 into the second to give Allen a 2-0 lead. Brian Yoon got his first professional goal exactly 19 minutes into the first period, with Cole Gallant and Brett Stapley getting the assists. Allen led 2-1 after one period. Hank Crone for Allen got a power play goal 17-11 in. It's his 3rd of the year. He had 49 goals last season. Allen led 3-1 after 2 periods, and Josh Wesley cut into the Americans' lead. He scored 12:42 into the third on a one-timer from the right circle, with Brandon Cutler and Dakota Raby getting the assists. Utah's outshot Allen 11-3 in the third period. The Grizz have a 39-30 edge on the shots. Allen 1 for 3 on the power play. Utah 0 for 2. Grizz win the draw, looking to tie it up. Right side, shot goes wide off the backboards. Now far goal line. Grizz chip it around to Raby. Raby 1 assist tonight. He gets blasted in the corner, and the glass sways back and forth as Grizz throw it to the right point. Wesley with a one-timer from the right side goes wide as Utah skates to the far corner and gets the puck. As action deep in the American zone. As Raby in the area, puck drifts across off the near boards. Cutler over there along with Raby. Skating around the net is Wesley. Looked to center. It bounced off an American. Now right wing shot goes wide. That was taken by Cutler. The Americans clear it out. They get it at center ice, 2-on-2. Americans skate to the right circle. They tried to feather it out in front to Provost, and he couldn't reach it. As Grizz get it back to center ice. Wesley gains center ice, and he moves it ahead towards the far side. Allen chips it back into Grizzlies territory. Both teams make a change. Less than 5 minutes left in the third. As Wesley back in front of Januzzi. He feeds it to Cole Gallant. Gallant right side moves it ahead. Bounced off the Messner and an Allen stick. Americans come back the other way. Allen skates in 2-on-2. High slot. Lefty shot is blocked by Yoon. Yoon pushes an American skater along the end wall deep in the Grizzlies zone. Puck bounced off the far boards. Grizz move it ahead. Utah crosses center as they carry it into the offensive zone. Now they feed it to the corner. Utah chases after it. As a Grizz player and an Allen player collide in the corner. And off the screen, a big battle. Now Utah around Allen's net. They get tripped up over to Yoon. Shot saved by Merrill-Linen, and he holds on. Boy, Yoon had a chance for a second of the game, but Merrill-Linen made a glove save as there was a battle over there in the far corner. Puck kind of around Allen's net, and the Grizz were able to get a pass to the right side, and Yoon had a good look. But Merrill-Linen made the save with 4:16 left in the third. It's Allen 3, Utah 2. Draws going to be in the Allen zone. Allen wearing a white jersey with Americans diagonally from left to right in the front of the jersey. Brett Stapley will take the draw for Utah. And Johnny Walker, the former Grizzly, taking it for Allen. Walker argues the case. Stapley wins it cleanly. High slot. Shot goes wide. I think that was taken by Yoon. Yoon's been outstanding tonight. As Allen gets the puck, they clear it out to center. Americans carry it into the zone 3-on-3. They feed it across. It bounced off a stick. As McCauley falls down in the corner on his own. As the Americans skate towards the left point. Now they feed it back to the high slot. Righty shot, saved by Januzzi. As a puck off the backboards. 3:50 and counting left in the third. Utah comes out of the pile with the puck. Stapley feeds to the center ice logo. It's taken by Yoon. Yoon drops it off. Left point, lefty shot. Saved by Merrill-Linen. He holds on with 3:40 left in the third. As we stop play, the last shot was taken by Adam Berg. Over from the left side, Berg's had a handful of shots here tonight. The Americans allow about 45 shots per game, and that's about where the Grizzlies are right now, as they're now in the 40s in terms of shots. According to the stat sheet, 43 shots for Utah, 15 of them in the third period. Allen has taken 3 shots here in the third, so 43-30, Utah with the edge in shots. 3:40 left in the third. Cole Gallant will take the draw against Matt Marchino. Marchino, 1 goal and 1 assist tonight. He now has 20 points on the season. As the draw, won by Utah. Shot, saved by Merrill-Linen. Somebody from off the screen took the shot, and we apologize if you're listening on YouTube that we can't give more of a description, as we're really at the mercy of this camera that we're seeing. The camera just kind of goes back and forth at a really tough pace. Draw's going to be back in the far circle. Now there's 3:37 left in the third as the faceoff goes into the corner. Battle away from the screen. Utah gets it. Left point. Shot is blocked out in front by Justin Allen, who's battling with Gallant. His right side, Aragon feeds it across. Left point. Grizzlies take a lefty shot. Saved by Merrill-Linen, and rebound goes to the far side. Grizz skate towards the near side around the net. Utah shovels it out in front. Shot saved by Merrill-Linen. Puck goes to the far circle. Allen clears it out. As Utah chases after it, Januzzi's still in there. 3:08 left in the third. Utah's down by 1, looking to tie it up. As Gallant with a left wing pass connects. Utah enters the zone. They skate to the corner. As they chase after it, as they dumped it in off the backboards, Merrill-Linen looks over his right shoulder. Raby over there joining the place. Cutler as he hacks away, trying to break it free. Williams, one of the Allen defenders over there along the boards. Grizz come out of the pile with the puck as it's now up top. Burke drops it off. Left point. Mayhew, shot. Deflects off of Allen and goes out of play. 2:43 left in the third as the Americans still lead 3-2. As Merrill-Linen gets some water. Both teams will change it up. If the Grizzlies just keep firing away, eventually you're going to get one past Merrill-Linen, who looks to be a pretty good prospect. Only 21 years old. He looks like a keeper. It looks like he's going to probably spend some more time in the AHL, but he just comes here to get some game experience. It's his first game since opening night, where Allen defeated Idaho on the road 5-2. He stopped 43 of 45 that night. Draws going to be in the far circle. Cutler will take it against Johnny Walker. I thought for a second Walker had sported a mustache. We haven't had a good look at him all night. Looks like he's clean-shaven. Off the draw, Utah, left wing, lefty shot is blocked. Allen clears it out to center, 2-on-1. Americans carry it in. Johnny Walker down the middle. And so far, a backhand shot saved by Januzzi as Grizz get it. Utah skates from left to right. 2.5 minutes left in the third. Grizz carried to neutral ice. Mayhew crosses center. He dumps it in, but not all the way, as Allen, Johnny Walker throws to the right side. Yoon chases after it. No icing. 2:15 left in the third, as behind Januzzi's net, Brian Yoon gets the puck. 2:10 left in the third, as Yoon skates down the middle. Left wing pass. Actually faked to his left, threw it to his right. Cutler crosses center ice. Cutler gains the line, veers off to the left. Near Allen's bench, Cutler gets it back after bobbling it. He'll feed it across, as Wesley fires it in as it goes wide off the backboards. Allen trying to clear it out. Utah in the high slot, looked to center it. Allen's Matt Marchneau took it away, as Marchneau moves out to center ice. He's in the left wing. Januzzi's still in there, drops it off, as Allen, Spencer Asachuk tried to center it, and it got poked away by Yoon. Far corner, Grizz have it. 1:35 left in the third. Near wing pass connects. Grizz cross center. Josh Wesley skates down Broadway. Make that Messner. As the puck goes over towards Stapley, he's falling down. Backhand shot saved by Merrilainen. As Grizz throw it up top. Utah to the left side. Januzzi's net is empty. Grizz towards the left. 6-on-5. 1:17 left. Mayhew throws to the left side. They try to get it to Berg. Allen gets a stick in the way as it tosses off the backboard. Grizz throw it up top to Mayhew. Right side. Now across. One-timer. Saved by Merrilainen. Puck kicks to the near corner. 1 minute left. Berg over to Mayhew. Mayhew, lefty shot. Got redirected and goes just wide. Puck towards the near corner as Januzzi's net is empty. Puck along the near boards as Grizz skate towards the right side. They feed it up top to Mayhew. Now across. Grizzlies left wing righty shot. Saved by Merrilainen. Stapley gets it. 43 seconds left. Throws to the right side for Wesley. Shot is blocked. Allen fires towards the empty net, and it goes just wide. Icing is on Allen. 35 seconds left. Boy, 3-2 game. Grizzlies have had some good looks, but Merrilainen has kept it a 1-goal lead. I imagine Ryan Kanasowicz is going to use his one timeout, as he probably wants to keep that same 6-man unit that was just on the ice, get them a little bit of a breather. Doesn't look like a timeout's being called, though, as Merrilainen back towards the right side. Draw is going to be in the near circle. Yes, Utah's net is empty as they continue to show. Asachuk will take the draw for Allen. Brett Stapley for the Grizzlies. 35 seconds left. Looks like everybody is standing in the seats in Allen as Grizz won the draw. They throw it to the high slot. Wesley shot. Saved by Merrilainen as Wesley bends his back as he knew he had a good look there, but Merrilainen makes the save. 31 seconds left in the third. Grizzlies looking for the tying goal. Same six are going to be on the ice for Utah as they continue to show Utah's empty nets. Now it looks like a timeout's being called. I think it's probably Ryan Kanasowicz that calls it. 31 seconds left in the third. Boy, this next faceoff is going to be critical. And if it was Stapley against Asachuk in the last draw, I imagine it's going to be those two again. Boy, Wesley had a good look there. Burke was trying to redirect this. He leaped in the air, but the puck just ended up on a line to Merrilainen, and he was able to gobble it with 31 seconds left. First of a 3-game weekend series in the Central Time Zone. Only time the Grizzlies will face Allen this weekend, as Utah will take on Tulsa tomorrow night at BOK Center. 5:50 pregame show, 6:05 faceoff. Aaron Gens, the Allen assistant coach, talking with his unit. Gens, the assistant coach. The head coach is Chad Costello, a certain future Hall of Famer in this league. Utah's net is empty. 31.9 seconds left. Allen leads 3-2. Both of the Grizzlies' goals tonight have been scored by defensemen. Josh Wesley or Brian Yoon late in the first period, and Josh Wesley in the third. As the drop over on the right side, which is the near side, with Utah skating from left to right here in the third period. Stapley takes the draw against Asachuk. Asachuk 6 feet 6 inches. Stapley 5'11", 190. So Stapley can get down low on Asachuk. As the draw on the right circle, 31 seconds left, is won by Utah. Grizz net is empty as they are deep in the Allen zone. As Utah looking for the tying goal, Raby slides it towards the net. Allen pokes it to the far side. Now they battle along the far boards. Allen clears it out. It goes towards the empty net and ricochets off the backboard, icing on Allen. 14 seconds left in regulation. As Kyle Mayhew skated deep in the Grizzlies zone to get the puck. And we'll come back towards Merrilainen. Draw once again is going to be in the right circle. Critical face-off here. And Stapley will take it against Asachuk, we believe. Draws in the near circle. And it's won by Allen. They clear it out. Grizzlies wanted a hand pass of some kind. It goes towards the empty net and just missed wide. It's a ricochet. I imagine the puck ricocheted off the far boards towards the net and didn't miss by much. 6.6 seconds left. Looked like the Grizzlies were arguing something right after the face-off, but I couldn't tell what it was. 6 seconds left. Grizzlies looking for the tying goal. As Utah was down 3-1 heading into the third period, they've outscored the Americans 1-0 in the third. Stapley once again will take the draw against Asachuk. Raby and Cutler down low. Mayhew, Wesley, and we believe Martell on the ice as well. As a draw won by Utah. Cutler throws the high slot for Wesley. Shot saved by Merrilainen. 2 seconds left. Left side, Grizz with a shot that goes wide, and that will do it. Allen wins 3-2 as the Americans go to congratulate Levi Merrilainen. As the Grizz comeback attempt just falls 1 goal short. Grizz got goals from Brian Hume, picking up his first as a pro, and Josh Wesley. But even though the Grizzlies fired close to 50 shots on Levi Merrilainen, it's the Americans that come away with a 3-2 victory. Grizz record falls to 6-8 on the season, while Allen gets their first victory at home. They are now 1-5 at home and 6-10-1 overall on the season. Grizz outshot the Americans 23-3 in the third period, and for the contest, Utah had a 51-30 edge. But Levi Merrilainen stopped 49 of 51, and I imagine he's going to be the number one star of the game. He probably should be with the performance he had in the third period. Grizz will head to Tulsa after tonight's game, and they'll get on a bus and face the Oilers for the first of a 2-game set Saturday night. Pre-game coverage at 5:50 and face-off at 6:05. We'll come back in 30 seconds and have the post-game report. Once again, the final score from Credit Union of Texas Event Center. It's the Allen Americans 3 and the Utah Grizzlies 2 on the Grizzlies Hockey Network.
Since 1939, America First has helped people start businesses, buy homes and cars, and achieve their financial goals. Today, our top priority is still the financial success of you and your family, which is why we're giving new members $100 when they sign up for a basic savings and checking account, and another $100 when they upgrade to premium checking and enroll in and use direct deposit. So head to AmericaFirst.com today and join the credit union that always puts its members first.
Final score from over in Allen, Texas. It's the Americans 3 and the Grizzlies 2. Utah still looking for its first road win of the season. They are now 6-8 on the year, 6-4 at home, and 0-3 on the road. For Allen, it's their first home victory of the season. They're now 1-5 at home and 6-10-1 overall. Let's go over the scoring tonight. 2:53 into the first, Matt Marchino got his 8th of the year with Bakic and Brandon Puricelli getting the assists. Then the Americans extended the lead 15:56 into the first as William Provost scored from the right point on kind of an awkward-looking shot that just somehow found its way past Januzzi. That made it a 2-0 game. It was unassisted, 15:56 in. Brian Yoon got his first professional goal on a sharp angle from the far side near the goal line, 19 minutes into the first, with Cole Gallant and Brett Stapley getting the assists. Allen led 2-1 after one period, even though the Grizzlies outshot the Americans 19-13 in the first period. The only goal in the second period was Allen extended the lead to 3-1 as Hank Crone scored on the power play. 17-11 as the Americans overloaded the right side, then fed it across to Crone, who was all alone on the left, and Crone fired away. He had 49 goals last season, and he has 3 goals through 7 games so far this year. Colby McCauley and Matt Marchino with the assist. So Marchino ended the night with 1 goal and 1 assist. Allen led 3-1 after 2 periods. Allen outshot Utah 14-9 in the second period. In the third frame, Grizz really did a good job keeping the puck deep in the offensive zone about 12.5 minutes into the third period. And then they found Josh Wesley cutting towards the right circle. And I'm not sure if Cutler or Raby got the main assist on there, but they fed it to Wesley, who fired away and got it past Levi Merrilainen. It's Wesley's 3rd goal of the season. Cutler got a 7th assist, and now Brandon Cutler leads the club with 11 points this season. Dakota Raby also got his 4th assist of the year. That cut into the Allen lead to make it a 3-2 game. And boy, that Grizzlies had a lot of good looks. We'd like to say that we were able to, spot really the saves that Merrill made. Well, we tried to do the best we could with the camera angle we got, but quite frankly, we didn't get much tonight to describe. It was so it's hard to really break down what happened. All I know is the Grizzlies had quite a few looks there in the final 7 minutes of regulation to try to tie up the game. You got to tip your hat to Levi Merrill. He did a solid job, and some of those saves he made in the third period just seemed to be one of those where they were good enough shots that, I guess against a lesser goaltender, maybe one of them would have gone in and, could have tied it up. It's kind of tough. You always look in the stat sheet at, teams' records when they lead after one period, when they lead after two. It's no secret that a hockey team when leading after 2 periods, they've just got an outstanding win-loss record. It's just tough to come back from deficits. I thought the Grizzlies' third period, they put together an outstanding effort. 23 shots to Allen's 3. And I got to imagine several of those would be considered scoring chances by the off-ice officials. But they just couldn't find a way to get that tying goal past Levi Merrill. Merrill stopped 49 of 51. Believe it or not, he's only the 2nd star of the night. First star goes to Hank Crone. His goal on the power play, 17-11, and turned out to be the game winner. He's the number 1 star. Merrill, with his 49 save performance, is the number 2 star, and the number 3 star is William Provost. Provost, Provost. He scored late in the first period. He is the number 3 star of the game. For the Grizzlies, it's just, on to tomorrow. I think what makes the first 2 games of this weekend important for Utah is the fact that Sunday is going to be the 3rd game in less than 48 hours, with obviously travel between tonight's game and tomorrow in Tulsa. The Oilers are in 3rd place in the Mountain Division. They're having a pretty decent year. Tulsa has a record of 8-6-3. Remember, Utah faced Tulsa the first 2 games of the regular season, and Utah got a 2-game sweep. But the Tulsa Oilers really made the Grizzlies work for both of those wins. So we'll see what happens tomorrow night. For me, this is not some fun little hobby I'm trying to do on the side. I'm literally trying to make a living. And, this camera angle, quite frankly, was unacceptable all night. We tried to do the best we could, but it's just kind of, it's frustrating when you try to do a great job and the camera angle switches every 3 seconds, and they're in the third period. The puck was off the screen more than it was on. Hopefully, if you were listening to the game on YouTube, we're able to get some sort of an idea of how the game was flowing, but we just tried to do the best with what we had. Unfortunately, what we had tonight, quite frankly, wasn't good enough. So hopefully tomorrow we'll be able to further describe the game. That's really a tough thing is, it's trying to kind of break things down. Who was getting the good looks for the Grizzlies, who was really standing out. I know that from what I saw, that Wesley Mayhew line certainly was looking good. I really like what I saw from Adam Berg tonight, the shifts that I saw. He had 3 shots, and I think Berg's going to be a good one for the Utah. I thought Cole Gallant really stood out. His speed, I think, against Allen is certainly going to benefit him next week at Maverick Center in that 3-game series. I'd watch out for Cole Gallant. Not only next week against Allen at Maverick Center, but watch out for him in the Tulsa series. It looks like he's on the verge of pretty much playing kind of the way Mick Messner has looked over the last couple weeks. Messner had 3 shots for Utah tonight. Josh Wesley led the way with 8 shots. Jordan Martell had some good looks. He had 6 shots. Brett Stapley was actually second on the club with 7. Brian Yoon had 5 shots, including his first pro goal, 19 minutes into the third period. 3 shots each for Mayhew, Messner, Berg. Stone had 3 shots tonight, as did Dakota Raby and Keone Teixeira. Leading the way for Allen was Hank Crone, who had 6 shots. Matt Marshnow and Justin Allen had 4 shots. 3 shots for Kobe McCauley, and a few others with 2, including Chris Malari, William Provost, Brandon Puricelli, and Solog Makic also had 2 shots for the Americans. Pretty good goaltending battle. Dante Januzzi stopped 27 of 30 for the 3rd straight appearance. he looked pretty strong. Unfortunately, from his standpoint, third straight game he's been in net where the Grizzlies came up short. His record's 0-3, but it certainly isn't reflective of the way he has performed. Levi Merilainen, his first name spelled Leevi, a native of Finland. He stopped 49 of 51, and for my money, he probably should have been the number one star of the game based on how many shots he saw and how many good saves he had to make there in the final 5 minutes to secure victory for the Americans. But Hank Krohn's the number one star. He gets the game winner. And he was the league MVP last year. And with all the injuries the Americans have had, and among their injuries, some real notable players, guys like Liam Finley and Colton Hargrove, who were unbelievable last year for them. Ryan Gagnon, a solid defenseman. Easton Brodzinski, pretty good forward. A couple of strong defensemen, and Dalton Scally and Dalton Galley, Ty Farmer out as well. I really liked Grant Hebert towards the end of last season for Allen. He's out of the lineup, and Mikael Robidoux, who we saw at times last year, obviously he's going to be towards the league lead in penalty minutes, but as we saw at times last year, he was more than just a guy who's going to rack up penalty minutes. He could play hockey as well, and he's not in there for the Americans. But the Grizzlies are banged up as well. Fitz is out of the lineup with an injury. So is Cade Jensen, Cody Cron, and Michael Underwood. And Corey Thomas not in the lineup because he's serving the first of a 2-game suspension for a hit late in the second period on Saturday night against the Growlers. So for Utah, they'll be back to the drawing board as they pack up and get on the bus and head to BOK Center. 5:50 pregame show, 6:05. And we kind of mentioned, it being important to win early in this series because Tulsa doesn't play tonight. So for Tulsa, Sunday will be the second game of a back-to-back, but for the Grizzlies, it'll be the third game in less than 48 hours. Other scores involving Mountain Division opponents before we head out. Late second period, Idaho leads Newfoundland 7-2. You can obviously watch that game on Flow Sports. Cincinnati's a 6-2 winner over Iowa. Grizzlies will face Cincinnati on December 13th. Utah will face Fort Wayne on December 15th, 16th, and 17th. And late in the third period, Indy leads Fort Wayne 3-1. Maine over Kansas City, 5-2 the final there. So that's the Mountain Division scoreboard and Grizzlies' future opponents. Well, I'll wrap things up here from Maverick Center. That's where I'm sitting right now. I'm at, I guess what we call the Grizz Cave. I don't know. It doesn't really roll off the tongue, but I haven't come up with a good name for it yet. Once again, the three stars of the game, William Provost, he's the third star. Levi Merilainen's the second star. Hank Krohn with the game-winning goal that he scored late in the second period on the power play. He's the number one star of the game. Both goals by the Grizz were scored by defensemen. Brian Eunice first as a pro, and Josh Wesley is third of the season. Probably be a similar lineup. Grizz have 2 goaltenders on the roster. A Trent Miner currently in Colorado with the AHL's Colorado Eagles, as Garrett Metcalf was the backup. It's been a while since we've seen Metcalf in game action, as I think he's been battling an injury. We'll see if Metcalf plays either of the 2 games in Tulsa. But we do know that the Grizz are in good hands with Dante Januzzi, who's certainly been solid for the Grizzlies in his 3 appearances. Well, we'll talk tomorrow night, 5:50 pregame show, 6:05 face-off for the first of 2 over in Tulsa, Oklahoma. We hope you enjoyed the broadcast, but not necessarily the final outcome. And hopefully the people on YouTube we're understanding as we're really just trying to describe the game. But if you're watching on Flow Sports, I think I'm watching the same feed that they are seeing. And hopefully everybody's understanding that we didn't really have a great screen to call from tonight, and we're just trying to do the best we could. We'll talk tomorrow night here on the Grizzlies Hockey Network. I'm Tyson Whiting, and it is what it is.